has never
Gentlemen,
occurred on this planet before.
Merry Christmas! Woo! How's it going, chat? Hello, hello. HAIRLINE's got us sweaty again already. What the hell's going on? Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Almost Christmas. Hey, listen. Listen, in Texas, it is 12:48 a.m. It's officially crossed over into Christmas. In fact, Santa Claus right now is hauling that butt around the world, dropping off presents. That's the only reason I'm live. I have to keep him entertained. I gotta keep him and the reindeer entertained while he's going around, you know, delivering gifts. Sorry, I'm a little... I was laying around. I just climbed out of bed and I laid around for like an hour and a half before stream. I just needed to relax for a bit because I was doing family stuff today. I have more family stuff to do in the morning, but of course I wanted to hang out with you guys today. Couldn't miss out. You know, I hang out with you guys all the time, and the holidays are here, and it's like, I don't know, it wouldn't feel like a Christmas, and I don't know, it wouldn't feel like the holidays without getting to hear from you guys a little bit. And in very holiday fashion, we will be playing Noita, because if you didn't know, Christmas is a thing in Noita, and I'll show you the stuff that they add. It's only around for a couple days. Yes, we will be killing Santa in Noita. And no, that's not a mod, or that is actually, there is a Santa. Listen, to be fair, he tries to kill you too, so it's kind of like, it's evil Santa, okay? Santa deserves to get beat. That's what I'm trying to say. Merry Christmas, Kenny. Merry Christmas to all you guys. I see the love. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you. Appreciate the love and support. It's good to see you guys. Today probably will be a somewhat shorter stream, but don't worry, we will be hanging out for a bit. We're just now getting started. It's good to see you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to sweat it up with me and make it another good Christmas. Another exciting 2025 coming to an end, actually. Another exciting year. I shouldn't say another 2025. There's only one. There's only been one 2025 as far as I know. But this one is actually coming to an end. Can you guys believe it? December 25th now, officially in Texas. It's 1:01 a.m. So it's been the 25th. Been Christmas for a little over an hour. But yeah, we're coming up on 2026, which I hear is the year of Dunkbot 2.0. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited. Lots of Noita in the year 2026, I hope. And Chad, don't give me that look. Don't give me that look, damn it. I thought this was the year of Dunkbot 2. See, the thing is, hold up.
Happy holidays, everyone. I can't attend these streams too regularly, but they're the highlight of my night when they are. So
Aww.
thanks, Dunk. That said, our Christmas is going to be some TI runs on 12 to 22, right? Mr. God Gamer, sir?
Thinking more 12 to 25, you know? You know what I'm saying? 12 to 25? But yeah, we're gonna do some TI today. A little bit of murdering Santa, a little bit of hanging out and sweating it up.
I remember when 2023 was the year of Dunkbot 2.0. Then it'll be before Silksong. Then it was before the end of 2025 or I'll wax my dome.
No,
when will the lies end?
It was never that. Now you're just telling lies.
right now. He is drawn.
Now you're just telling lies. But listen up, hold up. In 2025, this was supposed to be the year of Dunkbot 2.0. Our competitor really wasn't Silksong. Silksong, you know, small indie group, really a hidden gem. Dunkbot 2.0 is more mainstream. We're looking at our opponent being Grand Theft Auto 6. But Grand Theft Auto 6 heard about Dunkbot 2.0 and was like, oh shit, we don't want that smoke. And they fucking bailed the fuck out. They ran to 2026. And, you know, we had some deep discussions and we thought, well, we could add some more features and stuff and we could delay, you know, Dunkbot a little bit to 2026 so that we could be more in head-to-head competition with Grand Theft Auto 6. So that's kind of the direction we've gone here. And what that means for you guys is that we will be doing sound redeems probably January 2nd. I was going to do it the first day of the new year, but people were saying that because it's New Year's, a lot of people are going to be busy and stuff. So maybe we do it January 2nd. But yes, we are going to be doing the sound redeems. Don't worry, I'll give you more details on that as it gets closer. I was thinking of, you know, it's Christmas Eve. Might as well give you a little flavor of Dunkbot 2.0. But I'm like, is this showing too much? Well, they'll know too much, I think, with this. They'll see too much.
Right now. He is
Maybe if I zoom in on the image so you guys can only see pieces of it. You only see flavors of what's going on here. By the way, Mixu, I saw your command. Actually, I don't know if Mixu's still here. But yes, and there's more to that, Mixu. I'll poke you about it. But yes, kind of. I remember your work from before, Mixu. Sorry, I was kind of vague for you guys, but I had to respond to it.
Hello world output?
You want to see it? You want to see it? All right, I'm zooming in though, so you guys can't see everything. You can't see, I don't want you seeing too much. Is that too much? Is that too much information for chat? As they scream. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough sweat for you guys. You've seen too much.
Guided us through thick and thin. Yoke could do it.
You've seen too much.
So is it a mobile game?
It'll be, the client will release for PC only at first. We don't, not to say that it can't be mobile and all that stuff, but you gotta keep in mind that we're like a small team. A lot of things are gonna break, let me put it that way. So we aren't gonna be ready for any mobile kind of stuff.
Already knew there was farming from other leaked screenshots.
It's true.
Show us something else.
You've seen too, but there was something else there. Did you not see? Okay, you missed the part that you were supposed to see. My bet is an egg gotcha game. If you sub to the channel, your eggs get boosted, odds for better result. Let me put it this way. Being a subscriber gives you 0 advantage at all. It's meant to be made for the community as a whole. And it's meant to be for every single community member getting the same level of like access. Like there is no advantages. Will cheat engine users have an advantage? The client does connect to a server, which is why this has been so difficult and why it's a little bit scary, because day one, things will probably blow up in our face immediately. But that's to be expected. And then from there, we'll try to adjust. So we'll see. Could you release on Steam so that it works on Linux out of the box? I actually asked Solar about that if we should put a client on Steam. And he was saying that it may cause more issues with randoms because it'll be obviously a free thing. So people see free stuff and just download all the time. He said it may be more effort dealing with people that are just seeing free and grabbing it, being like, why? I don't understand how this works, blah, blah, blah. And not, you know, because it is kind of like, it's like an R community kind of thing. And to be a random person that doesn't know about the stream or anything, it may be kind of too vague for them. I don't know, but he was saying that we should use itch.io as our, like, I guess, platform. I don't know what you consider that for releasing it. So we'll see. Will there be a test period? Yes, there's almost guaranteed. It's going to blow up day one. This is for sure. Blow up in terms of not like in a good way, like in a bad way. It's the code is going to fall apart day one.
Just put a big banner and then ignore them if they can't read. Itch is great too, though.
Yeah, I just go with, you know, Solar's my guy for feedback because he's much more knowledgeable on that shit. So whenever he said itch would probably be a better way to go about it, I was like, whatever you think. And I guess we'll see. Can't you hide games in Steam and only make it possible to get on the Steam shop via a link? If that's a thing, that actually would be really good to know then. If that is true, that's huge info, Squanchy. Steam's not the correct release method for this type of thing. We'll have to wait and see. I usually go by my programmer peeps like Solar and Mind's Eyeing them, so I'll see what they say. All right, it is currently December 25th, aka Christmas Day. This range is pretty rough. This is some Epstein-worthy numbers we're putting up right now, but let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. A little bit of rain. You didn't need to say that. Keep in mind that Santa can spawn at any time in these runs, so if I see it, I'll point it out to you guys. But yes, Santa is in the game right now. If you don't know where the enemy is at on here, it's this one right here. This is Santa Hisi, up here in the corner, the top right. He is spawning today and tomorrow. He'll stop spawning whenever your computer clock says the 27th. You've killed Santa over 100 times? He had it coming. Alright, you tried to break into my home. Santa. Don't worry, I'll make sure that we see a couple Santas today. At the very, I mean, honestly, sometimes it's hard to remember how rare he was in terms of like how often I saw him, but I feel like he was pretty common, so I think it's safe to say we'll see like 2 or 3 Santas today at least. Christmas Hisi? Oh, that's what it translates to. Christmas Hisi. Okay, fire guy, let me pee on you. I need this. There he goes. Thank you. There he is. See? Told you it wouldn't take long. Then he'll throw these little presents. Hey, stop being annoying. Oh, shit. Throw your present. Stop stomping on corpses. Oh, come on. There you go. And those presents actually do pack a punch. Chad, what the fuck? You killed Santa, you piece of shit. You monsters. Christmas is canceled. I'm sorry. They gotta do casting for a new Santa. Santa got hentai'd? Even Santa's like, this fucking anime, man, is a problem. And that's why the weebs always get coal for Christmas. Telekinetic kick? I do want that. God damn it. Alright. Oh, oh. Alright, I was looking over here to the side. Get my stuff lined up over here. Leo the 5th, thanks for the 3 years. In case I didn't get you earlier, Leo. I'm K with the 4-monther.
I hate sunshine and rainbows and Christmas and every holiday. Every time that kid from Stranger Things sees his mom, I grow a bit more vengeful. Nothing pleases me more than stealing the holiday spirit from all the world.
Didn't know the Grinch used Twitch. Good to know. Kay, thanks for the 4 months. Merry Christmas to you. I'm Kay, and turnip juice for the 5 bomb again. Thanks for all that gifted sweat. Too much love, too much kindness, too much Christmas spirit. Ooh, look at this. First TI run of the day. Farming a dub on chat. It's beautiful.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
I was hacked. Hold on. Somebody, I got DDoSed. Hold on. Did you see that? There was a hacker. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm back. We got rid of the hacker.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Come on, don't even act like you planned that. We stuck an Uko in a chest. The chest was sitting on top of a propane tank, so when the Uko pops out, it blows up the propane tank and you instantly die. Don't pretend like you're some kind of evil mastermind. You didn't plan shit. You were as surprised as I was with that little moment.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
Shut the heck up.
Animals talk to you? No. Kidnapped or
Oh, Santa! I'm killing him this time.
Merry
No!
Christmas. That was an amazing gift.
Okay, I have 109 kills on him. Yeah, I got credit. All right, we got at least one Santa kill this year so far. Chat stole the other one. They were jealous that he visited me. So they just couldn't let that happen. They had to kill him. What is that right there? Well, I guess we'll never know. Merry Christmas, Gaseous. Another Santa! Alright, maybe TI isn't the best one for trying to collect Santa kills. Just check. Oh, I got the credit on that one. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Santa? Santa? Oh. Whew. We're good. Santa protected me. He sacrificed himself for me. I'll take that heart. Santa! Or aka Paulig. Sorry, Paulig, I had to do it. I needed your lunch money. I'm rich. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna grab this pollen, swap it onto that wand. Ow. One of the things that's... Oh, there's another Santa. One of the things that's a little spicy with using saw blades... Because the saw blade's base damage is pretty high. Damage, it does 20 slice damage. So whenever you get a bloodstain on your character, you actually... Woohoo! Let's go! Let's go! Whenever you get a bloodstain on your character, it actually gives you a chance to crit. So that means that slice damage goes from being 20 damage to being 50 damage. I mean 100 damage. Sorry, my math skills, man. And that's kind of crazy, right? To think like one of the early spells that you can get doing 100 damage in a shot. Pretty nice. Oh. All right. Chill. Oh.
Is Santa hanging out in the coal pits to collect presents for naughty kids?
I don't know what his thinking is of hanging in the coal pits. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Maybe that is the thinking, because it's where all the coal spawns, and it is in both the mines and the coal pits. I can't remember all the regions. I don't think he spawns in Snowy Depths. That could be the thinking. Checking on the child laborers who mine all the coal. He's like, I'll check on them, but that's the most I can do for him.
I've been dropping loads around this fucking house like a goddamn dump truck.
That, plus I don't know if Santa's the best one to have weighing in on child labor, given that he has that whole, you know, elf making all his toys system going there. Not saying Santa's evil, but may not want him creating our labor laws, let's put it that way. Oh my gosh. No! Dude, what the? How'd I ended up back at the top? Give me a break. No. Get that away from me! No! Oh wait, I'm explosion immune. I was scared for nothing. Oh, I hit the wrong one. I hit the wrong one. Ziggy! Listen, it's all Ziggy's fault. I couldn't see. I'm pressing these key presses in the darkness. My lights have been hacked. My lights were hacked. All right. Hold on. I'll click the Twitch integration in 1 second, but look, it's snowing. It's snowing, chat.
Don't worry, Dunk. They're all foreign kids anyways.
Oh shit. Santa's kind of evil. Santa's collaborating with Ice.
Back
Good to know.
For next run.
Fix hair? I know it's a little bit crazy right now, isn't it? It's I tried to get a haircut the other day, and listen, it's a 5 head, all right? It's a 5 head, not balding, just a mature hairline. Yeah, I tried to get a haircut the other day, and my haircut lady is out of town till New
Santa
Year's.
Collaborating with Ice, ensuring a white Christmas.
It's a little bit long and greasy right now. I am aware. I appreciate you looking out for me, chat. That plus. Give me 1 moment. Listen. Not a bet, doesn't matter, didn't count. You fools! Wasting your kills. Wasting them. Not bald. Listen, there's a 5 head under here. I'll give you that. There's a little bit of... There's some 4 head action. 5 head action. But there is a hairline under there. Somewhere. But yeah, I texted my haircut lady. I was like, oh, when are you next available? She's like, I am on vacation till New Year's. I was like, rip. Guess I'm sticking with the gamer hair for the holidays. Homie's packing a 27 head. Okay, hold up now. You gotta keep in mind perspective, right? Like the angle of the camera makes the 5, it adds a couple layers to the 5 head. So it is a 5 head, but maybe from where the camera's perspective, maybe a 7 head. But if we were on equal footing, like if we were seeing eye to eye, I mean, the reason I feel like the camera should be at the lower angle is because, you know, that's the perspective of most of you guys if you were to visit me or like see me in person. Because, you know, I'm over 6 foot. I'm a classic tall American. I would be looking down on you, just like I look down on you in your Noita skills.
Friends don't believe your hair grows that fast? Merc proved them wrong with adjustable length wigs from Maury's Wigs.
Shut the hell up.
Shut it down. Repeat.
Santa, you piece of shit.
Sponsor of DunkOrSlam. Includes paid promotion.
Is that why you rocked the 2000s Justin Bieber swipe across the forehead haircut still? First off, you take that back right now. Santa's dead.
That's my god gamer. You are the most phenomenal gamer ever to grace the earth.
Hold up.
Whenever you die in the mines, just remember the Steam achievement rates for Noita.
Let him cook!
For the record, guys with long hair look better emo.
Not me. I'm pretty grimy. I'm pretty greasy with my longer hair. I'm looking like you know, I'm borderline homeless vibes whenever I'm got some longer hair. Dwiffo, thanks for the 5 gifted, Dwiffo. Aqua, thank you for the bits. Good to see you, man. Wait, are you talking shit to the person dropping facts?
Like a goddamn dump truck.
Dropping facts in the chat? You weren't ready to hear those facts? But yeah, when my hair starts to get longer, the swipe can be pretty rough. It looks like a little bit of a comb over. It is not a comb over though. It's just, you know, questionable long greasy hair, that's all.
I've been dropping loads around this fucking house like a
No, I'm
goddamn
thanking them for
dump
the
truck.
compliment. I feel like it was sarcastic though. The only thing you're looking down on the floor are the strands of hair that came off your head when the barber shaved it. That's it.
That's because your OnlyFans is your primary income, and the less skin exposed your income drops exponentially.
Hold on, you're still yapping. Hold on. Chat? Mods, make sure nobody clips it. Spartan, thank you for the 5 gifted though. I do appreciate you, Spartan. Appreciate the 5 gifted. You can't even see it now. Okay, hold on, hold on. Get out of the way, Sweatlings. Get out of the way. See, look. Okay. Now, yes, there's a little bit of oh, okay. There's a little bit of forehead action, right? A little bit of forehead, but there is a hairline under here. It's just a little. It's a mature hairline. See? He's no, that's not Vegeta hairline. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Chat, stop subscribing, you pieces of shit. I need light. I saw the magnets? Wait, what? Hold on, hold on. This is not a Vegeta hairline. Alright, hold up. See, it gets longer, so it kind of... You sons of bitches!
Oh my god, that's where all the memes
I need
come
the
from.
lights for
LMAO,
2 seconds.
Actually, Vegeta streaming.
2 seconds. You don't have to do this to yourself? What? No! I'm showing you. It's normal. It's a normal hairline. Let it go. No, hold on. I have no lights.
Did you go to Maury's?
Bring back the HOD, you piece of shit. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Hold on.
I've been dropping loads.
You guys can see this guy right
Ink,
now.
thanks for the 31 monther. Barber refused the appointment because there's no work to do. Shut the hell up. All right, look. See, look. Okay, so there's a little bit of 5 head action, I will admit. Oh my god, this is... Okay, all right, well... That's it. Let's just fucking go. This is ridiculous. Did I just see a 50 bomb? What the shit?
No lights on, please.
There was not an 8 head. I didn't get to show my hairline. You weren't ready to accept reality, I think is what it is. You just weren't ready because you knew not bald and you weren't ready for it. Hwaja! Thank you for the 50 gifted subs. What the hell, man? What the hell? Woo! Do you have anti-baldness in your lighting settings? The room flashes dark whenever you try to show us your hair. Anti-baldness settings? First off, do you realize how complex that would be to program? At the very least, even if you're trying to insult my baldness, you're complimenting my programming skills. So joke's on you. You're looking foolish now.
Hey guys, only 114 more levels of Hype Train to go.
Oh yeah. Yep, go for the record. Definitely not worth. I just grabbed it for the memes. Taunt, what's up, man? Thanks for the 2 years. Merry Christmas, Duncan chat. Sadly, I'm not at home and can't watch today, but have a great day and stream. Aw, Taunt, appreciate the love, man. I hope wherever you are, everything's going good in your world, and I hope you're having a great holiday break of some kind. Holiday relaxation.
Like a goddamn dump truck.
Johnny, thanks for the 5 gifted, dude. Appreciate you, Johnny. Hold, please hold, chat. Please hold. Okay. Okay. That was fair and balanced. Definitely not bullshit. Dude, all my stuff is jacked up now. Johnny with the 5 gifted and Hwaja's 50. That is why the lights are currently broken as hell. And also tons of sweatlings. Look at all these sweatlings. They're beautiful. Santa sweatlings.
DunkOrSlam
Christmas
run idea.
sweatlings.
Build a snow-based damage wand with shifting snow into a mist or something.
Snow-based damage wand. Shifting snow into a mist? You mean a mist into snow, I would assume, right? Like the opposite? I'm assuming. Joffe, thanks for the gifted. You too there, Frog. Frog and Joffe, thanks for the gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. Demon Llama with the 19-monther. Merry Christmas to you too there, Demon Llama.
I really wish you guys.
Yeah, as Comrade said, build a snow-based damage while shifting snow into mist. Yeah, thank you for the bits, by the way. I appreciate that. So yeah, like a slime mist into a snow mist, and then attach damage to that. That's what I'm assuming you mean.
You guys can see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
What is happening? What's going on? Did you guys rob a bank? Did Santa just straight up give you just wads of cash?
I've been dropping loads around this fucking house like a goddamn dump truck.
What is going on in there? Jester's Wrath, thanks for the 5 gifted. Woo! We are rolling in the sweat right now. See, right there, swimming pool, roll it in the sweat. That's a loud bits.
Merry Christmas to the cutest comb over on Twitch.
Okay.
Lots of DNK love.
Bring the lights back, damn it! Bring those fucking lights back! Shankmo he doesn't accept reality. Thank you for the 1,500 bits.
Is it possible to pheromone Santa and get him to ride the rocket to Comey, and you guys can turn Comey into a snowman?
While that would be amazing, I don't think that is possible. The only thing that to climb inside the rocket is the little friendly the horror monster guy. As far as we've ever seen, the only thing to ever get inside the rocket. You may not know what we're talking about. It's some deep Noita shit. All right, you ready for this shit? Hold up. Okay, is that camera bigger? I feel like it's just too large of a camera. We guess it's a little bit crazy, right? Can't go too large of a camera. All right, we're going large camera. All right, here. Okay, so normal hair, yeah. So hold on. See, you push it to the side. And the problem is the hair on the side gets too long, and then you start looking kind of. All right.
This fucking house like a goddamn dump truck.
Gotcha, bitch. You gotta respect athleticism. Connor Moist Gregor.
It's not subbaiting. It's literally trying to show you guys the bald shit is bullshit. If anything, shouldn't you be excited for it? Isn't that like the opposite? Like, if I was doing the opposite of it, something that would make me seem bald. Well, actually, maybe that makes sense, because you guys are like, if he reveals the hairline, he'll prove he's not bald. And that's why you're doing it. Ah. The pieces are all coming together. I see. I see. We're not the types to be fooled by fake news. I am trying to show it to you. Here we go. Here we go. For a moment. Regular hair. See, now, this is a mature hairline. All right, it's a hairline still. See? No bald spots. There's no... Now you're going with a dent? There was no dent? That's not a dent. It's a hairline right there. Okay. Okay, that's fucked. What do you mean that's fucked? That is not... That is a mature hairline. That's not balding. That is not a Vegeta hairline. That is not Vegeta.
Now that's a widow's peak if I ever saw one.
No. Oh, they gotta remember, I'm also pulling my hair, right? So, like, if I just hold it like this, you see? You see, Chad? I don't know if you can actually see. Hairline looks like mine. See, me and Jimmy are not bald.
Oh God, turn the lights back off.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Hold up. You guys, I know I am winning right now because you guys just went from bald to Vegeta hairline.
Why do you keep tilting your head down like that though?
Because the camera's down here. It's below me. It's like I'm trying to meet your line of sight.
You guys can see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Hey, I'll take... Listen, you guys are already... I'm moving up in the world. Because you went from, oh, you have no hair, you are hairless, you are bald, to, oh, you have Vegeta hairline. That's
Vegeta,
moving up.
what does the scouter say about his power level?
Says chat's jealous. Plan that trip to Turkey now. Shut the hell up. These fucking guys.
Majin Ball.
Alright, I see, I hear you, Okay, that rat, actually. Why'd you make your wig so small? There's so much space on the front.
What we can see is the typical M shape of male baldness pattern.
No, that is not, no, the... Hold up. What the... I'm having to wait out the castellet. You can see, very hairful here. See, no baldness. Dear God. The wig looks great. Chat's jealous. I hit you with reality. Some of you aren't ready to accept it. I get it. I get it. What's with all the anti-bald propaganda in chat? It is okay to be bald, but it is important to be accurate. That's what I'm trying to teach you guys. Accuracy is important. Be honest and accurate. Turn off the AI filter. Are you trying to say that it's impossible I could be this sexy? It's a common misconception. It is not impossible, and I am this sexy. We keep getting blinded by that bright-ass head. It's Christmas. Alright, what kind of fucked up Christmas traditions do you guys have that you just talk shit? Hmm?
Hey Dunk, I'm kind of confused. The wig is great, but you're going to pay so much money for a really nice one. Why make it look like a middle-aged balding dude? Could you not afford the full head of hair?
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Oh, God damn it. 12 to 25 is messed up, man. Talking shit is my love language. If that's true for all of chat, then they fucking love me. They really love me. Did you ever have unwanted attention because of your looks? Unwanted attention because of my looks? I mean, not really. It's not like... I guess it depends. Like, different people could be maybe a little bit, self-conscious. Like, for example, when I turn red, I get a little bit nervous about it, because I always think that it's, like, an indicator of some other health issue. Because I chat all the time, is like, dude, you're, like, really red. And I can understand if I was running, or I was out in the sun a lot that day, then it's like, oh, it's because of those things. But whenever I did nothing that day, I'm like, why am I red? Hopefully it doesn't mean my heart's, like, fucked up, you know? It's like, oh. But likely it's probably some random shit, like, Viad always says it's probably, damn it, I forget what it's called when you're just rosacea or something. I'm like, yeah, it's probably that. But I wouldn't really say, you know, it's ever really been something that bothered me other than being nervous that maybe it could be another health indicator. Sometimes you're very red, yeah. Which sometimes if I run or something like that, it doesn't shock me that much to be red. But on days I do nothing, it's like,
I just bought more bits so I could send this. As someone who has also had to accept a more air-conditioned head over the last couple of years, I'm honestly quite proud of you for coming to terms with your hair. Own it. Don't let it own you.
What?
You're still our god gamer giga.
Wait, what do you mean own it? Hold up. I just showed that I have hair. Nothing to own about that, right? There was Santa. Santa just smacked us. But yeah, not really. Not really anything crazy. I mean, I guess like in high school, whenever you know, I still, like, I'm fucking 36, and I still, every once in a while, my skin will break out and stuff. I'm like, damn. That doesn't surprise me, I guess, too much, though, because my mom, I remember she'd always say, like, you know, because I would break out when I would be in high school, you know, your skin will break out sometimes. And my mom would be like, yeah, you'll probably have that for the rest of your life, because she was like, I still have that happen, and you know, she's now in her 60s. She's like, I still have my skin break out. I'm like, what the fuck? I was hoping I would age out of this shit. And nobody likes to deal with that crap. don't know, just the basic stuff, I guess. Oh shit, I have acid. Check general. What are you guys doing in general? I still get zits from time to time. It's fucking stupid as hell. Some people are lucky though, like genetically, they like, yeah, maybe they experience it a little bit when they're like 18, 19 or whatever, but like, it's like in their body, they hit a certain age and just doesn't happen for them anymore. Like their body is just like, no, we're good. I'm like, what? That's bullshit. Why isn't my skin normal like that? I got scammed. I want this here, but I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh well. That's me. Well, it's good to know I'm not the only one. You are not alone. That's only really stuff I can think of. That plus the chat always calling me too sexy, saying that it's hard to concentrate on the gameplay because, you know, they're coming here to learn Noita. Especially like during November, they really struggle. For reasons.
What's the name of the condition that makes you occasionally look like Linguini from Ratatouille?
What? Wait. What the hell are you yapping about? This is bullshit, man. No, I mean, that's me, as in I don't get any skin issues. Oh, wait, you're the opposite? You piece of shit. You're one of the people I hate. That's fucked up, man. No, there's a lot of people that are lucky like that. I'm always like, damn it. I think it's more unusual to not age out of it. Holy shit. This is my life now. This guy is healing him infinitely, and I'm just getting my ass beat forever. I'm glued against the wall. I was glued to the wall because every time he would melee me, it would apply glue again. And I couldn't kill him because the healer was healing him. My god. Oh yeah, I had the telly still. I forgot. God damn it, I keep mixing up my runs. I was thinking that that was the run before I had the telly. Oh yeah, what do you keep saying? Check general. This better be goddamn good. What the hell? This is not even a good edit. Like, what is this shit? What the fuck is that? It's like low quality as fuck. Not only that, but my head is so perfectly shaped right there. It's like a pill. What the hell? What is going on here? It's like a person who had like their skull just like reshaped. What the fuck? Johnny Slams? Wait, what? What? I'm not saying there should be a dent, but that is a perfectly shaped skull. I think maybe a few cases may come from habits, right? People who touch their face a lot compared to others who don't. Not sure. Oh yeah, definitely. There is like you know, skin routine and all that play in as factors and everything too, of course. But there are people that literally do like the worst stuff that you could be. They're like dipping their face in grease. They're like, I shower once a week, and their skin is like flawless. You're like, damn it, you piece of shit. That's at that point, it's got to be just good genes, right? They'll have like the worst habits. Yeah, there's overwashing can be bad. Like, I mean, we're talking about people that just don't give a shit and they're just like strutting through life. And like, oh, this is nice. No problems.
Out of curiosity, have some people tried editing his knees onto his head to create a more natural rendition of his baldness?
That's such a weird... Somebody tried editing your knees on your head. I don't know if you're asking that because you're actually unaware, but that actually has been done. In the internet police... Dude! I can't get any momentum! The internet police deleted it though, so and they arrested the person who created it. So don't even think about it. Dude, there's like hair in my eyes and shit. I really need that haircut now. I have to wait till the new year to get a haircut. Gotta go now. I hope Christmas is wonderful to all you guys. Take care. How it's getting? Good seeing you, man. Have an awesome rest of your holidays, your Christmas. It was good seeing you. There is no wig, damn it. That's my hair. You have a good, nice face, nice voice, tall. What's not to like? Aw, appreciate you, call. What the fuck? That was the diminution gas, but I even noticed it being the diminution. Whoops. Well, I appreciate you. It's funny because, like, I never really thought anything of voice related, but I remember when I worked in library systems, son of a bitch, and I worked for, I worked for like a school system or a university, and then eventually I worked over for like a city, which is just like, you know, you're like neighborhood library where you'd go and check out books for your kid or some shit like that. And it wasn't until then that I actually had a couple of occasions where random people would say like, "Oh, I like your voice" or something. And I'd just be like, oh thank you. Like one lady goes, "You should do voice acting." I was just like, all right. I never heard that one before. It's like maybe it's second puberty.
I've always been curious about a funny coincidence I noticed after you left your library.
Shut the hell up. There was nothing.
Suddenly the floor no longer needed to be cleaned shortly after. Was that where you learned to use the sink?
I told you, they tore up all the carpets in that library because people kept pissing on them. Kept having random, like, crazy people pissing on their carpets, so... the crazy part was, though, those carpets had been there for, like, 30 years. So, I don't know, maybe the quantity of being pissed on had gotten to the threshold that they were like, fine, we're putting in, you know, wood floors. But yeah, they pissed on several times. Literally the very first day I was there, I was in training, and I can remember they were like, don't go to aisle blah blah blah, and I was like, wait, why is that? And they're like, oh, somebody peed in it again. I just was like, what? Oh, that one didn't really happen too often in the university library. It didn't really have college students pissing in the, you know, shelving area. Yeah, apparently he would always, the person that was doing it had to have been the same person, because they would always go to the sci-fi area in P. It happened on multiple occasions. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Standard sci-fi critic. Well, all I know is we'd always go to the same zone to piss, and it was where the science fiction was. I don't know if it was correlated. That was you? If it was brown carpets, if your brown carpets were originally white, they gotta go. Well, the problem was...
If you wear a wig made out of your own hair, does that count as bald or not?
That is definitely bald and creepy. So when I got there, they already had the dude that was like repeat, or we don't know, it could dude, you know, guy, girl, I have no idea. The individual that was pissing in that one section, they couldn't catch him, but they kept doing it. And then when summertime came, it you know, it got really hot in that library, and it resurrected any smells in those carpets, and it was pretty nasty. It was pretty rough. Summertime pissed on carpet. Delicious. So you have a good way to improve TI if you could hide all those numbers in the chat. I think it kind of ruins the chat experience. There are ways for you to hide it for yourself, like where you don't see the voting. But if you're talking about like nobody sees it, that I do agree with you 100%. It would be more fun if everybody was like having to vote without seeing each other's. That'd make it so much more exciting. But maybe in a Dunkbot 2.0 world, something like that would be feasible. It would have to be some kind of client that you guys connect to. Is the only way you could pull it off, I think. Yeah, there are extensions, Twitch extensions. Twitch extensions do a lot that that could solve those issues. But then again, you have to use Twitch extensions, which, you know, it hasn't been my favorite. I think Twitch could make a couple moves to make them, like, less annoying. Then I'd actually consider it as a possibility. Fuck Twitch extensions. Yeah, that's why, I mean, I don't even look at it as, like, a possibility, because there's a lot of things about it I dislike. Ideally, though, that would be a much easier solution. What's the Dewey Decimal number for piss stains? Mail in their TI votes. Oh yeah, that way I can hear the fucking stop the count chants from the chat whenever it's something they don't like. My dream. Oh, come on. Little bastard. Is CopiumBot 2.0 coming this year? In 2026. I talked to chat and they felt like it'd be better to release it closer to Grand Theft Auto 6 so that we could better compare them since they have a similar budget. You know, both have a couple billion spent on them. That's what chat told me. Alright, I'm just going off of what chat suggested. Gaslighting. Is this what being gaslit's like? I don't like it. What's up, Blob? What am I supposed to be seeing right now? What? God damn it. Wait, what? Hey! Is that too much? Is that too much information for chat? You weren't supposed to clip that. That is a Gansey Internet Police. You know that, Blob. That was only for the people here at that moment. You delete that right now. Seize him! Guards, take him away! I would have thought that ChatGPT would have been able to come up with better excuses than that. What? Chat. Come on. Yes, I meme it up with ChatGPT with you guys every once in a while, but I never have ChatGPT actually write anything for me. I mean, maybe if I was doing business emails and stuff, then I'd be like, fuck yeah, I have ChatGPT that shit all day. But usually I'm just responding to you guys about stuff, so it comes from the heart and my brain. Mostly my gut. Don't really use my brain too much with the messages, the responses to you guys. Purely my gut. Okay, now the coding, okay. A little bit of AI in the coding, yeah, I agree. But that's different, that's different. I remember a chatter recently suggested trying out, I think I got an ant bite on me. They recommended trying out, what's it called? Cloud?
Is Dunkbot 2.0 purely the app stuff, or does it also include general upgrades and new features to the current system?
General upgrades and stuff too.
In other words, if you don't or can't get the app, do you get anything out of 2.0?
No, yeah, the general upgrades. General upgrades. Yep. Oh my god! That worked out nicely, I got lucky. You don't have to use the app. Please die. Please die. Does the app have kernel level anti-cheat? Of course. It accesses all your information. It sends it over to me just because it's probably safe. It's better that I keep your social security and bank information because you can trust me, right? You can trust me. I'll hold on to it for you. Go ahead and forward your, you know, savings over to my account as well, just for safekeeping. Can somebody share a screenshot of the FFZ filter settings in Discord? Seems like I'm doing something wrong. Fuck, man, I shouldn't have been looking away. That's my bad. I think for a range of 12 to 25, I need multiple attempts. What do you guys say? What do you guys say? Let's do 3 attempts, 12 to 25.
Nope.
3 attempts?
No.
No?
Nope.
All right, before I open the bets, it's Christmas, you guys. It's Christmas, you guys. There's nothing sus about this. It's Christmas. 3 attempts, I believe, is fair. What do you guys think? 5 attempts, win 2? 5 attempts, but you have to win 2. Is that a little complicated? I feel like for you guys, I mean, for me it's good, but you guys, I feel like it's a little complicated to wrap your mind around it. You know what I mean? You're like, how does that work? 5 attempts, but he has to win twice? Then you'll be like, does it have to be 2 in a row? Sounds good. What? 5 and 2. Fine. I swear to God, though, if you guys go being like confused, I thought it was 2 in a row and all that shit, I'm going to be like, we're never doing it again because you guys fucking, it was too complicated for you. Noita, Solar, TI, 12 to 25, 5 attempts, 2 wins. I have 5 attempts, but I have to get 2 wins. That's what you guys agreed upon. Exclamation mark, yes, if you think I'm going to win. Exclamation mark, no, if you think I'm going to lose. And give me 1 second. I need to grab some water because it's kind of toasty in here. I need to hydrate. Be right back. All right, chat. I'm back. I do got to be honest with you. This may factor into your bet. I did take some performance-enhancing cookie dough.
I'm on a 13 yes streak. Do I bet yes?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah there, Scotty boy. All right, but yes, I did just eat some performance-enhancing peanut butter cookie dough. So right now, I am locked in. All the sugar is fucking coursing through my veins at this very moment. Maybe a little bit of diabetes. But I will be operating at peak speed. What's the bet? Last time I will say it, and I got to close the bets because some people are getting bored. They want to get to the gameplay. The range is 12 to 25. So every 12 to 25 seconds, you guys get to choose something bad to happen to me. I get 5 runs total. 5 runs total. I just need to win 2 of them. So if I win the first 2, it's already over. I won. If I lose the first 4, then that means it's an impossible scenario because I only have 1 run remaining and yet I have to get 2 wins. Does that make sense? So if I lose 4, I'm already cooked. I need to win twice. If I win the first 2, well then just GG. All right, here we go. Is it too late to revoke his Christmas gifts? Me? What's up, Clamineth? How's it going, dude? My Christmas gifts? Clearly, you're talking about somebody else's in chat, right? Clearly. You're suggesting a 2-frame solution? That's the move, man. He wouldn't have... Well, he still actually could have died because his build was not exactly the most swapper-safe build I've ever seen. That still would have been a little bit of trouble. This is attempt number 1, by the way. Attempt number 1. And I would like to start off by just wait. You added an orb. God damn it.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
It's fine, it's fine. Whew. There's a bit of damage going on there. I'd like to have gotten more money, but whatever. White hole, definitely not the most common thing to see. in the early game, but I'll take it. Sure. Swapper Curse, I'm stuck. Need to win 2 times with low probability, so like 1% at 5 attempts is not enough to outweigh it. No, I get that. I understand that concept, but I'm trying to see the math of why it was 13% specifically. I was like, wait, where's that 13% coming from? That's the one I said you have to explain to me later. Okay, dry spell. Really? I feel like you guys are always like, dry spell's the worst spell, that was the worst thing that could ever be voted for in the history of the video games. Meanwhile, votes for dry spell the next run. Like, what the hell? Oh my gosh. That snail actually just chonked me, dude. It was a Gamba. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. So you didn't actually choose dry spell, you literally just Gamba'd, so that whenever I got dry spell, you'd be like, this is bullshit. That's the part of the Gamba. I'm gonna play a little cautious. Dude, there's so many enemies, just chilled. I should have grabbed that gold. What was I doing? What was I thinking? Oh well. Oh well. Okay, snail grab the perks. Okay. Dude, dry spell's still going. Oh! I have to keep just shooting this. I'm kind of cornering myself right now. Oh! No! No, fuck off! Dude! That was frustrating. Thought I was actually gonna die there for a moment. Good. Ooh, wait. Hold on. There's some logic here. Oh! There's a lot of logic here. Hold up. Okay. Now, I gotta start thinking. I should have grabbed the, I should have broke the mountain. It should have been, yeah, that was kind of too, I'm playing too scared. Oh! No. Oh, come on, Steve. Don't be like that. What? Bullshit. Bullshit. It won't even go down. I gotta wait. Fucking anti-homing. Oh my god. That kind of hurt. Blue curse. Trying to get as low down as I can before I shoot the black hole. And what really sucks is I still not have grabbed a boss killer. Oh, I think there's something up there, but I guess I can't go now. Just pray I get something soon. There was a couple chances to check wands, oh well. These are methods right here. Okay, hopefully I do this correctly. What is happening right now? Oh! What? Well, that was something. Alright, alright. I see what you're doing there. Desperation moves. I get you. I get you. You're scared. Actually, you know what? I don't think I can risk my freeze. Actually, no, I can freeze this guy. Of course, there's a spider dude nearby, so this is going to become a lot more difficult. It can never just be simple. Oh my... I think there's more gold to be had there. Teleportitis. Oh, that'd be such a ballsy move. Balls of steel. Are you kidding me right now? Is this real life? Oh. Oh, shit. Actually, wait. Fuck it, I don't need them. Teleport nullification, freeze, alchemic circle. I have to just not get hit. Do not get hit by this boss. Oh my god, the orb! I almost forgot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! How is he still alive? What? What? Hold on! Hold on! There was a snail! Wait! Where'd he come from?
It was not luck. That's you. You sure are good at murder.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh my god.
Is punishing us more.
How did like 7 million worms not kill that guy though? Because he lived through so many layers of worms, it was just stalling out the fight. Oh my god. That was crazy.
Chat won't admit it, but they got lucky right there.
They did. How? The fact that he survived 7 billion worms is criminal.
Your ability to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory is truly incredible.
Don't even. I'm like having to watch 7,000 worms on my screen. You think I'm watching for a snail? I'm like, oh, there's 7,000 worms, and if one of them touches me, I insta-die. Any snails around here? Any pixels, 3 pixels clumps around my feet? Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That's only one attempt, all right? I have 4 more. I have 4 more. It's fine. It's fine. I deserve that win. You know I deserve that one. How did Add Orb fucking... Was it...
And I quote, teleportitis would be a bald move, chat's luck. Laughing face.
Because the luck is the fact that he just kept surviving waves and waves of his own attacks.
Good luck, Dunk, smiley face.
Like, part of me, whenever I saw that the orb thing was there, I was like, oh... Is this broken? New game plus damage and add orb?
I will admit it. Chat, I say this with love in my heart. However, I hate all of you. Evolution did not give you arms, so you can throw this hard. I'm unsubscribing.
Dude, this is crazy. Hold on. But hold on, hear me out. There was, like, the fact that he survived all those worms, there's no way I think chat calculated that. It was just wave after wave of worms were just going through, and he just was not dying to him. Is this broken? Hello? Oh my god. I want to blow it up. I don't think it's still going to electrocute, but I need to check. I don't know why this like tiny piece of chain for some reason is weighing it down more than any chain has ever. Nope, it didn't electrocute anyways. Something was wrong with the physics body on that. There was like 3 links of a chain, which normally doesn't weigh down, but that one was like lead weight on that shit. Does your wand have electricity? No. Am I missing something? I don't think I am. Maybe I'm afraid like I'm speed reading through it too quickly and I'm missing like a really obvious one. Oh my gosh, that new game plus damage is hurting though. Dude, that was mine. Win. It would have been run number 1. A win. Okay. Should have moved chain bolt. You did that to yourself? No, I didn't. I had nothing to get through the next zone with. Wanted me to go through the final level with just a freeze on a wand, which also that was a problem, putting freeze on my wand, because the longer it was on there, you guys have the opportunity just to swap it away. So you wanted me to go through that zone really slow because you'll either kill me through your effects or you'll just swap away when my boss killer is. I needed to get there in just like matter of seconds. Needed to be quick as hell. And it was actually really quick. I made it through that real fast. Still new game plus damage. I just gotta make sure I do not get hit. Can't afford to take damage from these guys. Looks like we're hitting that one formation. Okay. Oh! Kind of scared me. If I had just stolen that one black hole earlier, that was the difference. I was too scared to steal it. That was my mistake. Ooh, wait, what am I doing right now? Hold up now. Hold up. And... alright, hold up. Actually, hold up. Nope, please, I need more time. We want none of those. There's no time. Yeah, had I stolen the black hole earlier, would have solved so many problems. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. But luckily we still got 4 attempts, and we just need to get 2 wins. Whoa, rejected that one. Ooh, that's another boss killer. I'll stick with the freeze though. Actually, the other one. Oh my god. My black holes have been just deleted. There's a Nuko, I think, to my right. Yeah, my shoulder's itching. Ooh, another boss killer, though. I'm actually glued to the tank right now. I was too scared. Get rid of that. Money shot. I'm watching. Yeah, my shoulder keeps itching. Ah. We are going to freeze shoot this bad guy. 680 for that? Actually, it's kind of tricky. So what we need to do is we need to freeze him, but don't kill him. Oh my gosh, these stupid flies. So the reason we didn't kill him is because if we kill him with the statue, which it just phased right through him twice. That's bullshit. That is so many layers of bullshit. Dude. Dude. What?
I think that's just what we call a skill issue.
The missile knows where
The statue king did 0
I
damage.
really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Why'd you greed for the Steve kill? Because we needed it to be a trick kill on Steve. And if we trick killed him, we could buy, was it teleports? It was one of the things that we needed. If we did not greed kill him, we did not have enough money to buy it. It had to be a trick kill. Fuck. Three more attempts. Dunk admits he needs teleport. What? I'm not saying. I'm just saying like it's a spell that we could utilize. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't I grab something that gives me an advantage, you fool? Churn, thanks for the 27-monther. Appreciate the resub. Thank you, Churn. Churn, baby, churn.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
But that one's okay because we were in... Oh my god. Yeah, we were in new game plus damage, so I wasn't super hopeful. Because the problem is in the late game. The amount of damage some of those hits do, you just get insta just about. So I wasn't super hopeful. But hopefully this one will go a little bit better because we got 3 attempts. We got 2 wins and 3 attempts.
I really wish you guys could see
Hawkeye, thank you, Hawkeye, for the 28-monther. Appreciate the prime. Thank you, Hawkeye. You too there, Chief Greenleaf with the prime 13-monther. Thank you, Chief. Chief and Hawkeye. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Nothing there too exciting. Oh, this is so lame. He's gonna like glue me to the ground. I can sense it. Oh, yep. Well, we have an extra life, so that's cool. That's always nice. All of a sudden, I just started critting like crazy. Crit.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched.
Ultimate with a 20-monther. Any sound redemptions this year? At the beginning of the new year of 2026, we will be doing sound redeems, probably on the 2nd. Just because a lot of people said they wouldn't be around on the 1st. So to make it the 2nd for people's scheduling. So I said, okay, we'll make it the 2nd then. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Please. I don't want to lose my... What are you guys being about? No. New game plus damage again? Oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is. Playing fair. Not something you're interested in. Okay. Oh my gosh, I am shooting his shields. Monstrous drink. Gotta remember that. In fact... I'll just drink this. Yeah, a little bit of poison. A little bit of poison never hurt anybody. We needed that to be a clean kill there so that we can run over here. Grab this. Spiked drinks. What? My monstrous powder drink was not spiked enough for you? Is that what you're saying? Let's go. What the hell is happening with these votes? I swear, things are... Oh! Things are occurring too quick. Oh! That's kind of a problem. 1 HP is all you need. I have an extra life, but I'd rather not waste it in this zone. That would be kind of sad. Be quite lame.
Your health is low. Do you have any potions?
Teleport beacon. There's a dude right here. That makes me nervous. Maybe we can just chill for a moment. Maybe we chill. He doesn't seem so chill. That rat definitely doesn't seem chill. Oh no. Rogue black hole, also not chill. Chill on these nuts. Okay. Damn. Oh, come on. Let me go down. I need to head down. Go up, over. That's... Ooh, 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 ooh. Woo! Woo! Bit sweaty, but no problem. No problem. Didn't hit me. No hits. And this is attempt 3, if I remember correctly. Spiked drinks once again. Somehow you guys are like obsessed with my fucking drinks right now. Every time I try to get some water in there, you guys just dumping it out. Oh, I need this. A little lame. A little lame. What was that? It was ambrosia. I think there's I think it's some contaminated ambrosia now, but ambrosia nonetheless. $6.55.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
I always feel like you guys are most supportive during TI runs. Is that just me? Am I crazy? No, you guys wouldn't be that way. You would never. Uncle with a 10-monther. Shiny button, let's go. Sub Dunk. Do we have a new Noita addict in the Twitch community? Wait, we have a new Noita addict in the Twitch community. His name is Unlegendary Charlie. Oh, yeah? Oh, shit. Well, give me a moment before I rant about that. I'm always happy to hear of a new Noita addict joining the ranks. Hell yeah. Shout out to Charlie, wherever they are. Okay, okay. Little bit of bullshit. Little bit of bullshit. Okay. The bullshit continues. Oh my gosh. Bullshit number 3. What is going on in there? There was some next level just stuff happening right there. I just kept blowing my way into another dead end. Holy shit. Author, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Merry Christmas, my
Merry
favorite
Christmas.
dunker. Your videos, VODs have hard carried me through being sick the past week.
Aw.
Keep it up, King from Author.
Appreciate you, man. Oh, shit. Nothing but love, Author. I hope you're feeling better. Hopefully it didn't ruin your Christmas. This is gonna be fucked. This is gonna definitely be fucked. Let's see if I can get out of this somehow. Oh, you... Oh, no, 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 don't hit me. I forgot the teleportitis shit. I almost jumped into that. That would have been so bad. Holy shit. Holy shit. My hopes. My dreams. Please let me live. The stupid crystal.
I bet you he's gonna turn up dead soon.
It's party time. P-A-R-T. Why?
Oh my god, I mistimed the jump. Oh my god. Are we going to talk about balance yet? You guys want? Oh, you don't want to talk about balance? This is balance? Okay, we keep going then. We keep going. I just want to make sure that you guys thought this was perfectly balanced. Had to check with you real quick. Fucking go again. We have 2 attempts and 2 wins that we need. Oh my god. I have to play flawlessly. Flawlessly. Of course I cheered right before he died. My sickness spreads. I got the herpes from Author. Classic. He's a super spreader. Caught the herp. He said, oh? Oh? You heard me. Oh, don't go over there. 2 runs, 2 wins. Anything good there? What is that? Oh, a wand. You know I gotta check it. Oh, that rubble. Kinda scary. Like how it was like, teleport rideshare, Big Steve, Big Steve. Like 5 billion things were just going wrong on that last run as I scrambled. You scrambled so well, thanks. It sucked at that last moment. I moved poorly. I should have anticipated that, that timing of that tentacle. And then we would have been, I don't know, I think we were still a ways away. I think it felt like we were kind of close to the ending, but I think we're far away. Because the reality is, since I was so scared, it made it feel like, oh, we're right on the cusp. Okay. A little bit of swapper curse again. Cool, 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 cool. Any clean swaps happening here? Okay, there's no point. Ooh, I gotta watch these swaps now. No, 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 no. Jump into here. Grab that. Damn. I guess. Is that the theme we have going on right now? Swap, loose chunks. Swap, loose chunks. Swap, loose chunks. Sweet. Just wait it out, I guess. Ooh, nice. Oh shit, the earthquake shots are worms. I think it's gonna be fine, probably. Swap, loose chunks. Swap, loose chunks. Swap's coming up again, probably. Ooh, that hurt. Ceasefire. Joke's on you. I didn't have spells to fire in the first place. They're all garbage. Ooh.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
Ooh. Nice. Alright, got that. Money shot? I can't even fire my wand too. Oh wait, now it works. My money! Get over here. Upgrade enemies. Oh god. Oh for 4. Do you want to address the bounce at all, or are we just... Oh no, we're just gonna go... We're gonna pretend like that was bounced? You disgusting, filthy animals. You're all getting coal. And if Santa already delivered the gifts to your house, I've told them to go back and pick them up and replace it with coal. 2 wins in 1 run. Dupe the Sampo. Alright, it's dupe the Sampo. We're Sampo duping mid-run, TI. While there'll be 18 Steves running behind me, all of my wands will be replaced, and I'll be running just bare naked, just running with all these Steves. It's gonna be a big Steve orgy. Let's go. To double Sampos.
Not even us. That aside though, that was pretty close. You did far better than I expected.
On that last one? I think the last one I died in like the second zone. That one was probably like the worst of them.
You're right. We should really address the balance. This range is way too easy.
Oh yeah. For chat? Ooh. Oh, I want that. Okay. Big Steve orgy sounds like the perfect Christmas. Oh shit. We have different ideas of the perfect Christmas. There's no acid thingy. You know, instead of duping the Sampo, my god. Instead of duping the Sampo, what if we just found a Sampo in a chest on our way down there? How sick would that be? Best part is, I would probably find the Sampo. Let me move this here.
Merry Christmas. Coal turns to diamonds, so thank you.
It's called copium right there that you're on. You're coping that coal Santa gave you is actually a gift.
Speaking of sound redeems, while January 2nd might be better for most, it's actually worse for me, lol. I hope the redeems are open 24 hours.
Yeah, they will be. That's like the 24-hour period that they're trying to say, like, when does the 24-hour period start? They're saying have it be like, so it would be like, you know, sometime on the 2nd, ending sometime 24 hours later on the 3rd. Ow. Also, this still sucks. Yo, ow. Ow. Everything's hurts. Everything's hurting me. Let me free. That was weird. He walked right past the wand. He like stood on it. I don't know what was causing that. A little funky. Will we get pinged on Discord when they're open? I could do it for the hoarders. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. You know me, I try not to ping but for things that people didn't ask for. I don't want them to be like, hey, I didn't ask for this shit. But that may be one time that I could be like, alright, maybe we make an exception. Hopefully nobody gets salty about it.
1. How do you dupe the Sampo? 2. You really let me down here. I believed in you.
I'm sorry, Scotty. Dude, did you see those runs though? It was like some shit, man. One of those runs, I died while just being chased by, like, it felt like everything in the level. And I couldn't use a teleport wand. It was just like,
really
cursed as hell.
See this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Can I get out of here? Yes, I can. I have to wait, though. The duping of the Sampo, it's not like a legitimate thing. I mean, you can do it. It's just, you bug out the Noita engine, and it will actually duplicate, it can duplicate anything in the game. So for example, a wand. You can put all the spells that you want in a wand and then dupe them. You can take a spell, dupe it. You can take enemies and dupe enemies. Like, kind of is happening right now. It's whatever the hell you want. Actually, you know what we're going to do? If we're going down in a cool way.
Do it.
Alright, here we go, here we go. Alright, leggy perk, and this is something you can actually do in the real game. I don't want any of those. And I also don't want either of these that got re-rolled. So we just re-rolled for nothing.
Do it.
So instead, we go out like a man. Hold up. That's not the route. Alright. Fight me, you cowards! Oh shit, the ice actually tanked the acid in such a way that it pretty much deleted all of it. That's our boss killer. Okay. I do have a gold pouch. Oh! Was there acid in that gold pouch? Oh my god. That is a propane tank right next to me. Still not sure I understand how bleeding was supposed to be balanced. Because bleeding is basically you get stunned off and on randomly for a minute and a half. Isn't that kind of extreme? Randomness, I guess, is... Oh, there's a stun. It gives crits. Wow, never mind. I take it all back. Being stunned off and on for a minute and a half is worth... Ooh. Is worth the crits. Damn it! Died to, like, the fucking rubble just bumping me in the head. I thought I was staying close enough to the wall that it wouldn't do any damage. Oh, come on. We didn't even get one win in the 5. Power words? There's no way I got the energy for power words. No way.
When I got here 5 years ago, it was all about having fun. Now you're try-harding and min-maxing TI so much that I started to hate it. Thank you, Dunk, for ruining stream experience for your viewers.
What did I do?
Especially on Christmas.
What the fuck? What did I do? Fucking sitting there. What the fuck? How could you, Dunk? I don't even know what happened. F-Dub says that's fucked. Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I'm just chilling. What the fuck? Unbelievable. What have I done? I was just chilling. He's like, you ruined Christmas for me. I don't know what the hell's happening. Toxic No Science going out to Arius and Wackened and oh shit, this is the one I butcher every time. I just go with Sensei because is it hedonistic? It doesn't sound right. Hedonistic Sensei. Hedonistic? You know what I'm going with there? Yeah, it's it, bro. Hedonistic. Wait, it's like a natural one, right? Like well, not the Sensei, but the word means like natural, yeah? Hedonistic? That doesn't sound right. Hold on. Natural? No? Okay, hold on.
That Texas education really coming through.
That's natural, you guys. This is natural. What are you talking about? This is definitely natural. What is this? Engage in the pursuit of pleasure, sensually self-indulgent.
Hedonistic.
Hedonistic. There we go. God damn it. Hedonistic. Thinking of nudism. Wait, what the hell's nudism? Is that the belief in being naked? Nudism? The practice of going naked where possible in designated or appropriate areas. Yeah, I got that one right. I'm practicing nudism.
Yeah.
You heard of nudists? Yeah, but I've never heard somebody say of nudism. I'm a strong believer of nudism. I'd be like, what? All right, toxic nose. There we go. We gave out the toxic nose. Sensei, good luck with the pleasuring. Hedonistic. Am I already saying it wrong again? Hedonistic? Fuck, I think I'm already saying it wrong in my brains. Look, that was his name. No, that's good. I don't know why. It feels like I'm saying it wrong. Anyways, 7 streaks going out to Juju Train, Rosnia, Mac Matonin, LMAO, Hucklebuck, High and Mighty, Halfway Toaster, Lecharajo.
Dude worked in a library. He had never read a book that wasn't a picture book.
What? Listen, do you know how many messages I've read from you guys? Do you think that reading Twitch chat for 6 years doesn't come with a little bit of brain damage? Do you know how many of Wote's comments I've had to read? You pay a price. There's a price, a debt that must be collected. And the sacrifice is your IQ. Blue Noodle with the 7 streak, Wolfie, Kitty Claw, Wackened, Jockstum, and Jero. Congratulations on your 7 streaks. We see the dent. What? Didn't you see chat posted a picture earlier and that is the opposite of a dented skull. This is the least... Wait, why do I have a mustache now? What the fuck? That is the least dented skull that I've ever seen before. First off, obviously fake, but that is not dented. That is like the smoothest, it looks like the fucking a pill or some shit. I don't know what the hell. Jambo with the -7 streak. Congratulations there, Jambo. You have a dunce cap. Back-to-back 7 streaks going out to Wote, Jeff Funk, Vin, and Inbilism. Inbil, my bad, dude, my bad. Double 7 streaks, congratulations. Oh my god. So we jumped from the 14 streakers to Arthur with a 42. That is not Giga Chad. At the very least, and you guys should agree with me on this one. At the very least, I should have gotten a win on that first one just for the sense of fear to make the rest of the run more exciting. Yeah. Instead, because of imbalance reasons, I'm not going to point any fingers. We don't win on that one. Proceed to win none of them and get 0-5. And Arthur doesn't even break a sweat with his 42 streak. Yes! Disgusting. Except you grabbed teleportitis. What? That's the problem? The fact that the boss fucking lived through 7,000 worms, you're like shrugging that off? Okay. Okay. Chase planned to throw, but keep it a secret from Infrared. Infrared? I'm sorry. Apparently, math was not on our side. How about a chill random start run since there's so many easy starts still? Ooh, that's a kind of a great idea. Kind of a fantastic idea, I think. Alright, so far in our random start biome list, we have a win. One win, and it's from the coal pits. Pretty impressive, right? Okay, so I don't know how much energy I have in me, but the goal will be, for anybody that hasn't been here in the last, what was it, last Noita stream, which happened Saturday, late Saturday night, so Sunday morning, Chad has decided they want to go on a journey in Noita, and that journey is where we try to get a win from every biome in Noita. Now, some of them we think may actually be impossible, but screw it, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If you type !challenge I think I have the rules still there. Let me check real fast. Exclamation mark challenge. We are attempting to get a win starting from every biome using random starts mod. The gold and water biome spawns are considered run resets unless I spawn with chaotic poly. So the reason for this little rule right here is because so far, as far as like we were discussing strategies, I think chaotic poly is the only method that is even theoretically possible to escape those zones. And even then, I still don't know if it's even possible. But in theory, it is. So that's why we have that rule there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open a bet and 2 spawns per bet. Sure, we could do 2 attempts. So if you don't know what's happening, essentially I just want to load up a run. It will choose a random spot and I try to get a win from there. That's it. If I get a win from there, I can remove it from the list and we will have officially completed that biome on the biome list. The dream would eventually complete a win from every single biome. So 2 attempts, it's too risky. It's pretty spicy. It's going to be 2 attempts, though. I mean, I get 2 shots. If I lose on my first attempt, I get another one before I lose the bet. All right, so get those predictions in, and then let's hop into it. Remember, today is going to be a slightly shorter stream. Don't worry, we still got a lot of run left today, but I just wanted to give you a heads up because I have to do family stuff later today. It is now officially Christmas Day. In fact, it's 4:22 a.m. in the morning on Christmas Day. Some kids probably going to be waking up soon to see what Santa brought for them. All right, let's fucking go. Bets are closed. Veldak, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate the love. Here it is, attempt number 1. Where are we going on our journey? Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Ancient Lab is a little rough, but it's not the worst thing ever because we didn't spawn directly on the Alchemist. We can do this. Why am I already berserked? I don't know. Electric Stone. I don't think I'll have much use for that, but... Oh, Teleportadium. I want to scoop up some of the Teleportadium.
Do it.
Interesting. Okay, wait, what the fuck? You have to get over there.
This guy right now, he is drenched in sweat.
Oh.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Fucking slime, man. Okay. Oh! Not ideal. Oh my gosh, that's so close to being able to make it out of there. Okay, okay. I'm trying to see how we're going to solve our little dilemma that we got going on here. I could just take a random telly and see how that goes. If I throw the electric stone in here... Alright, it just electrifies and... Oh, it does burn. Oh, because there was wood in it that it did catch. What was the thought process? I was trying to burn away this teleportadium. Because I think I can make it through here. Wasn't even paying attention to the wood that had landed down in it. Luckily it was there though. Use Berserkium? Oh, that's a good idea. Smart. Save some crystals. Did we get it? Oh shit, he actually could hit that shot. Damn. Oh shit. Damn it, is he coming this way? I'm afraid of this telly. Oh, this is bad. It was a dead end. It was a dead end. I'm gonna take a bold move here, chat.
I bet you he's gonna turn up dead soon.
That's a dead end, that's a dead end. I don't know if I actually grabbed the flask in time. I did. No, 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 no. Ooh, shit. Dude. Damn it. This guy's a problem. Come on. Nope, nope, nope. Oh shit. Oh shit. Where's the best way? I need to get over there. I hate the timings of these. These are annoying. To have the ambrosia effect, I'm like, is that... How safe do I feel about that? How much do I trust it? A lot, apparently. I do not like that guy down there. You know what's crazy is you could use that, get that healer, and then shoot the healer shots at one of the mimic guys over here, and then just mimic it up. How to do something a little bit crazy.
doing?
Yeah, I forget about the tellying up rules. I know for the sand cave we can telly up safely, but for this area, if I try to telly up and it doesn't allow me to go into the snow area, it will just throw me deeper into here. I'm a bit scared about that. Telly in the dark cave. Interesting. Yeah, if I get a little gap into the ceiling, but the thing is, if we were going to do that, we should have did that before instead of making our way all the way over here. But yeah, if you get a little ways in the ceiling and it's considered outside the zone, then when you telly up, it should take you right out of the area. Which we still could try that. Let me kill this guy first. I had a question. Have you ever dressed up to cosplay as Agent 47 from Hitman? I have not. Should I be afraid with that question, where you're going with that? I have not. I'm sorry to break your heart. Oh, there we go. It's a bald joke. Hey! How fucking dare you. Yeah, this guy scares me. But he could be used for digging in some way. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I can just make a break for it to the right, but I don't think there's any air pockets once you get over there. DNK throw? Yeah, just telly. The thing is, I think it'll keep us in this zone. Oh my god, I'm getting... This guy's a problem. Why'd you point left? Because the right side is sealed up. It's trying to keep me in the biome. This side has a gap of air in it. I knew the left side was I could breathe. Take the heal. I don't know where the heal is. What do you mean take the heal? You literally saw it? I did? Wait, really? I'm gonna use it. Like, over here I saw it? Okay, okay. Okay. You know, good call, good call. See, the thing is, whenever I threw it earlier, I was mainly looking at this path down here, and I was trying to assess if there was a way across, but the problem is this area is sealed. You have to go up, and I believe over, and then up. But the likelihood of surviving that is not good. Tell you the top right. You think I can hit that one? My telly flask is filled with water, by the way. Oh! Yes!
We did it!
Yes!
Son of a bitch did it!
Woo! And now for the hardest challenge of all. Beat Noita. And that was an alchemy lab start. That would be nice to check off the list. Free Latali? Wait, what's Latali? Latali and about? Hug the snow in the ceiling here, telly the surface. That's what chat was saying earlier, and I wasn't sure how the, like, if it'd be obvious, the borderline, because my fear was trying to telly up, and then it just sending me down into fucking hell. Because I know on the other side, you talked about it before, the one with the snow chasm area, or not the snow chasm, the sand chasm, how you can literally teleport all the way to, like, above ground. Which that one's really helpful to know, but for this one I was like, I don't know where that cutoff is going to be, you know? Can you bridge boss cheese now to make it interesting? Audio, what you're saying is known as bait. And I reject bait because I understand that you are probably a doubter. In fact, let me just /user at audio and... You're a believer? Hold up. Wait, you may be on a negative streak. Hold on. Hold on. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. My streak right now, audio. Check it right now. You have a 5 streak. You believed in me. You have a 5 streak, and you're baiting me into something to lose? Is it because you guys love to complain? Is that what this is? You're baiting me. I don't know what is happening. Why are the believers baiting? That's not bait, that's entertainment. That is bait. Bridge boss cheese or no balls. I only have the setup right now. Oh my god.
You have to be at least a little crazy to be a believer.
Who said that? Approximator? How dare you? How dare you? I was gonna clip I made of you this year. I think this one is my favorite. Oh my god. The cast and sea of. The problem is there's so many of them. I don't even know. I just bombed myself there. I don't even know what to do about this. My own rats are casting it.
Perhaps it's not that teleport rideshare is overpowered. Perhaps it's just that we're so paranoid of you getting telebolt, we need to counter it ahead of time.
I keep slipping into it. How am I alive? What is happening right now? I swear I got electrocuted like 15 times there, but I took no damage. Chill. Do not cast that shit. Be cool, man. I'm trying to remember. I remember this one now. That was the lamest ending. What had happened is my angry ghost had copied bombs. The moment I went to cast something, the moment I went to cast, the angry ghost spit out a bomb, which immediately blew up in the electrified blood. Be cool, man. Angry ghost, you piece of shit! He threw a bomb out! I remember that. I remember now. The trauma's all returning. Acceleration. Don't mind if I do. A heart. Also don't mind if I do. It was funny because we were talking about food a little while ago. I forgot to even bring up the fact that what we had for Christmas Eve for dinner. A very classic, very traditional Christmas meal of Korean barbecue wings. I don't know why, what happened. It was just like randomly, I guess the family just was like in the mood for it. And so we just stocked up on Korean barbecue wings. And I was like, you know me, I was like, fuck yeah. Like, I'm down for that. It was awesome. I even have some leftover ones in the fridge right now. I can get behind that tradition. Yeah, same. Same. I was like... Because I guess my mom, she just didn't want to... You know, the family was not wanting to do a ton of cooking and then have to cook again the next day. So I was like, hey, what's one of the few places that's can guarantee be able to... That'll be open and that we can get a meal and just bring it for the family gathering? Oh. Korean barbecue wings. And they were awesome. No surprise there, though, right? They're always awesome. Just do Christmas the Norwegian way. Pizza Grandiosa? Pizza Grandiosa? What exactly is that? I mean, I know pizza. What is so grand about this pizza? Have you heard about the Japan's Christmas tradition of eating Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC? Yes, we talked about this just the other day. Every year, it's like discussed. We talk about how whoever that was on that marketing team for KFC in Japan, however many decades ago, that dude was a genius. A goddamn marketing genius. That managed to, like, convince all of them. This is the traditional American Christmas meal. KFC. Remember, if you see any Santa Heesies like this, because they're only available for a couple days, so you want to make sure that you get the kill credit for them. So I'm at 116. If I was to throw my red crystal and kill them that way, actually the red crystals do not give you kill credit. They're one of the few spells that it doesn't credit you. Okay, I was being a little sloppy there. I see that now. So we have to shoot them the old-fashioned way to make sure that we get the kill on Santa Claus. Another dead enemy.
By the way, I had the funniest night last night. I saw an absolutely horrifying nightmare and the intensity just kept going worse and worse and I forced myself to wake up, only to find myself gasping for air due to sleep apnea. Good times.
Sounds safe and healthy. Also, you gotta get one of those sleep apnea masks. My mom has one. Apparently, like, changed her life in terms of sleeping, because sleep's like a really big deal, you know? So, if you haven't done something to address it, you should, my dude. Huge quality of life upgrade. Don't torture yourself for no reason. Gotta get that rest. Alright, I gotta start, you know, not taking shots to the face. Oh my gosh. Every shot. It's hitting me. The fuck is that? Sleep apnea? It's like where you basically struggle to breathe properly while you're sleeping, which causes you to kind of have like you don't get proper sleep, which basically you don't get proper sleep, you're gonna feel like shit.
I'm touching this.
And so they have these little masks that help you, like, they like fucking force air into you, like you know, through your nose. I guess it's like a mask, so a nose and mouth, I guess, that helps you sleep better. It has all these, like, they have all these stats on it because it tracks like your sleeping cycle, which is apparently how it like gauges, I guess, the airflow and how much air to push through and stuff. But a lot of people swear by them. I always hear people bragging about, like, oh my god, I got the best one. I'm getting such good sleep now. Because I guess it's one of those things that people have had it for sometimes decades and just thought that's how you live the rest of your life. And then they get this mask and it, like, they sleep like a normal person, where they're getting, like, you know, 7 or 8 hours a night compared to, for a decade, sleeping like 3 or 4 hours. You're sleeping more. I mean, you can have like sleep apnea and sleep for like 7 or 8 hours, but you'll still feel exhausted as shit because your sleep was really only like the equivalent of sleeping like 3 hours, because it was garbage sleep. I don't have that. I mean, luckily I don't have that, but I think it is something that you can age into. So we'll see if I age into it. This is the most value you've ever gotten from the Bouncing Burst wand. True. I'm not really a fan of the Bouncing Burst wand, but we've been forced into this lifestyle. Damn it. Dead ends everywhere. So many Santas, though. That's an ambrosia, I think. It's actually worth it. Oh, he's busting out. I'm a little nervous to start a fight with that Santa, with that ambrosia. I want to make sure I keep it to, you know, from blowing up. Oh, he's on fire. No! What a fucking chain of events. Blocked, 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 blocked. Well, is there any way to gain ownership of unstable crystal? There may be some modifiers that give you ownership of the explosion. I don't know on that one. I've honestly never tried that. I mean, there are certain spells you can attach to it. Like, I'm sure if you put a damage field on it, I wouldn't be surprised. That probably gives you the player kill credit, but that one's kind of a weird one. I'm assuming more like you mean it explodes, and that explosion is considered player-owned. Ooh, that's a little dangerous. There is a treasure chest there, but... Oh no, that's not a treasure chest. What am I talking about? I'm blind. My eyes! You know what? We're just moving on. We are just moving on. Why risk it? Bombs. Luminous drill. Oh, baby. I'm legally blind. Yeah, contact damage is definitely one to give you credit. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, add trigger. That's possible. Who knows? Yeah, add trigger could actually give you ownership. Kind of wasting a lot of my money right now, aren't I? Sorry, I'm a little in the zone for a second. Just min-maxing everything. Drop this, pick up this, move this. I'm gonna get a... You know what? We could just grab Hungry Ghost. That's fine. Breaking out or playing it safe? We're just gonna... I don't really plan to do a lot of backtracking since the win we're going for is just a basic win. There shouldn't be much need for walking back and forth like crazy. Though I kind of am regretting it a little bit with this one. Because Chainsaw immediately is like, wow, alright, that's pretty nice, pretty nice. Hell yeah, from the Quantum Corp devs. Modding will be easy and built in. The Twitch integration would be nice as well, indeed. My advice to them, I guess it really depends. It's hard to say what their game is going to play like, but sometimes giving streamers access to Twitch integration right off the bat, depending on how complex your game is, can be a mistake. I don't know how you balance that. Make it where it unlocks when you get your first win, maybe, or what? I don't know what a win looks like in that game, so I guess we'd have to wait and see. Vermintide 2 had Twitch integration. It was very good, built in. I mean, Noita has Twitch integration built into it too. I'm just saying because the Quantum Corp is inspired by Noita, so I don't know how heavily inspired they're going to go. Obviously, the every pixel is simulated thing is very Noita-esque, but they have like some spell crafting system that looks like, or maybe bullets, but the same general, you know, like little cards going on. So they have something like this going on with it, where you craft stuff and you can manipulate it around to affect maybe the gunplay. But if it's really complex, it's not a good thing to throw TI on top of it, because what happens is new people that are drawn to the game, that are streamers, play with Twitch integration on. Twitch integration is usually balanced in such a way that it's meant for people to have fun with the game that know the game. So then you have new guys playing with the feature that's meant for experienced players, and then kind of throws all the game balance out the window, depending on how they, you know, how important that is to their game. Because Noita game balance obviously is a little bit crazy. But throwing TI on top of that is just too much. TI from start, bad votes unlocked some after some progressions. That's the problem though too. It isn't necessarily just about bad stuff. It's about the good stuff too. Because what happens is, in a game like Noita, the heals, for example, are something that you got to learn to optimize, right? Like how to know when to heal, methods to heal, all that kind of stuff. But when you're playing with TI and people maybe vote to heal you or whatever, you just learn like that is your way to heal, right? Like you'll get random heals. So it ends up kind of, it's like anything. You rely on it and it becomes a crutch because you don't learn maybe the best way to play the game properly. So then whenever you go to play it normally, this doesn't feel as fun because you're like, I don't have the spontaneous heals and all that kind of crap. With that said, TI is amazing. I mean, we played it just today. It's amazing for the experienced people. Kind of fun how Dunk realizes the learning impairment of TI, but not of chat backseating. The learning impairment of TI, but not chat backseating. Noita is one of the games that is like, I'd say one of the ultimate games for backseating, saving you time. I wouldn't say it impairs you. It's not like it's a puzzle game or some shit like that where it's like the person just says left, right, up, down, puzzle solved, and you just like, I don't even understand the puzzle. Backseating saves you tons of times in Noita. Wand building is for sure like that. Yeah, I mean, but it's like, it depends on how crazy you're wanting to go with the wand building, right? Like, I mean, at some point, it can if the chatter is blind. At a certain point, yeah, with like really, really complex wand builds, and yeah, it's like you gotta figure it out yourself if you want to remember how to build this, 100, spells long wand. You're like, well, I guess that's true, because you're not gonna, when you're placing 100 spells in a row, you're not exactly like, I know what this one does, I know what this one does. But I'm talking about in terms of just playing the game like a normal person, not like, hey, if you're doing something that's meant for people that spend, billions of hours in the game. It does impair you from learning. For reference, see Noita trivia. What? Name one thing that it impaired me from in Noita trivia. Did chat hold me back from knowing a person saying, I'm yerking it, keeping me from understanding that guy was jerking it to the fucking thick Mina mod? Is that what you're implying? Name 3 colors of the tower wands. Wait, what does that have to do with chat, though? I don't know the colors of the tower wands, but I can tell you the wands in the order from left to right, because that's how I grab them. I can tell you the far left is the, oh shit, the wand of swiftness. Wand in the middle is the wand of destruction, and the wand on the right is the wand of multitudes. If I don't know the color of them, it's not like, look at that, chat impaired you. It's like, huh? Which one of them's purple? There's a purple one? I don't know on that one. The far right one. Oh, there's a player ghost. Ruh-roh. It's that time to delete those again. It's about that time. I won't yoink it because I do feel it is a little cheaty. Do you think Quantum Corp is running the risk of being too derivative? I mean, it's hard to say. It's such in its early phase. It'd be such a silly feedback. Like, how dare you? But even if it was like they try to just purely take what Noita is, then no. I would still say you're gonna be fine, because Noita, I feel, is very unique on its own. Like it's a pretty original. Obviously, there are aspects of Noita that aren't the most original thing ever. You could say, like, if you focus on one aspect, it's not like no game in the history of Noita. It's kind of like all of it blended together ends up becoming this new flavor of a game that I don't know. I haven't found a game yet that even gets close to scratching that itch. And Noita isn't a game that necessarily broke into the mainstream either. So that leaves a perfect recipe for somebody else to take what Noita is, improve upon it, and you maybe are that game that breaks into the mainstream. Because what'll happen is, I mean, look at I mean, there's just so many things out there. You know what? Look at Dota 2 in League of Legends, all right? I know this is a weird comparison, but this one actually makes me a little bit sad, but it's the truth, is sometimes if you take the complexity out of a game, make it a little more basic and more newbie friendly, then people are like, whoa, this is like this new original thing. When in reality, it's kind of like a more bland version of what the original thing was. So maybe that could be from a marketing, from a business standpoint. I mean, I think it wouldn't be that special, but I also don't exactly have the taste of like, you know, the mainstream. So maybe what makes a company into millionaire, like they'll be worth, you know, a game worth millions, is taking an idea like Noita. Maybe you suck out a lot of the challenging part of it. The next thing you know, you have a Noita-like game going mainstream and actually getting this all this you know, attention and stuff. I wouldn't be afraid of if I was one of those devs. I think that this kind of game, if you look at Noita's success and you are like, dang, I would love to have that success, then I'd be like, you're in a good place. But if you look at Noita and you say, man, but it didn't really reach as many people as we would like to reach, then I'd say, okay, you're maybe, you know, it's gonna be a tough journey. Because I look at Noita and I think they did, you know, they did an awesome job. They reached a lot of people, had a lot of gamers, but it depends on how big your team is and everything. What if you're like a AAA, you know, game studio? You may be like, fuck that, we have to sell 40 times what they sold. Like Quantum Corp looks like it's a small operation, an indie game, so I would assume they would look at Noita, a game that has equal success to Noita, as like, hell yeah, you did good. So to go barking up the same tree, to go into the same path that Noita walked, I think is not necessarily a dangerous route. I think that there's lots to improve on, and I would love to see their take on it. What's this new game we're talking about? It's called Quantum Corp. It's not its official name yet. They haven't chosen an official title. It's still in the early days of development. But it looks promising. Like it definitely has potential, and it is heavily Noita inspired. I feel like the main thing that would be scary if you were to be creating like a game that's pretty much just like the spiritual successor to Noita, is that if there already was a Noita 2 in the works, then yeah, maybe you would be like, fuck, we may end up, you know, we're around for like a year, and then all of a sudden Noita 2 comes along and it just stamps out any community that we were building. But the reality is, I don't think there's gonna be a Noita 2. The devs have shown no, you know, there's been no talks of that as far as we know. It looks like Noita probably will be just like the one-off kind of thing. Meaning, hey, it leaves the opportunity for any indie company to come along and be like, hey, you know, they're not interested. We would be interested in making the spiritual successor to Noita, and if they're good at it, it gives a place for the community to kind of move on to. I'm like, go for it. After 350 plus hours and a lot of consumed content, I'm starting to see the potential of just about any run to have God run potential. It's just about my skill at this point, honestly. See, you're seeing the light. You're seeing the light. Seeing the light is crucial because it allows you to, I mean, deaths are still frustrating, but in the early days, whenever you still have that mindset of like, not every run is a God run, I just got unlucky, then you sometimes you rob yourself of like, hey, there was some information from that death, and you don't pick up that information. You kind of like leave it behind. The moment you start dying in Noita, and every time you die, you at least take a nugget of information about like, oh, that's how I got. I won't make that mistake again. Then you start to just pile that information up, and you start to become like unkillable. And before Noita 2 announcement, it gets released for Dunkbot 2.0. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love for Noita 2. It's just like, you know, obviously just because we won a Noita 2 doesn't mean that the devs are, you know, they got their own lives. They're living their own lives. And it just doesn't seem like anything that they were ever planning for. They kind of just made Noita. It was fantastic, and then they moved on to other stuff. And for anybody who actually wanted to see it, here's a clip of the game we're talking about that hasn't got their official name yet, but here's their Christmas video.
That is the advice that got me really hooked on the game. Learn something some every death.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to rage. You guys know me, I still rage. But when I die, you do notice I'll tend to stare at the screen. I'm like, why did I fuck that up? What could I have done differently? And your answer should never just be like, oh, I should have, you know, it needs to be something that is, it makes sense to look back in hindsight. Sometimes people look in hindsight and say like, oh, I should have done this instead. Where it's like, well, you couldn't have known that at the time. But like perk selection is a good example. Like if you have the option to grab explosion immunity, but you don't, instead you opt to take something else, and then you walk out of the zone, walk to the left, and then a nuke blows up and it instantly kills you. Some people say, oh, I should have walked right instead. It's like, well, no, you have no way of knowing, oh, you're going to get shot by an off-screen nuke. That's going to be inevitable. But what could you have done to survive that off-screen? Well, instead, when you selected your perk, you should have grabbed explosion immunity. That way, when that moment happened, you could have survived it. Those are the decisions that help you come to the conclusion and keep you to survive consistently. But this video kind of doesn't do it the best justice, I don't think, because there's a lot of like, you can see when I have it paused, there's a lot of artifacting and stuff going on. So if you think this even looks like decently good, I think in your actual like client running on your computer, you'd be like, holy shit. In fact, I'll play another video. Not all the other videos have as much artifacting going on. No, it's not officially announced yet. We watch clips from it all the time because they post really regularly. They only have this Discord for their, I guess, their indie studio name, which is Meatbat Games, and they post really regularly. Like you can see, the 19th. So this is the 23rd, the 13th. Like they're really good about sharing stuff. It's kind of cool. I always feel like there's devs that share information and then and you're thinking, ooh, I'm gonna follow their development, and then they go just like radio silent for like 6 months or a year. That hasn't been the case so far. They're constantly hitting us with updates. So here they're kind of showing off the ability. So this is where you can see this game has got a little bit of its own original ideas, and who knows what maybe it'll be amazing. Where you're collecting, you literally are, I guess, in the same way that you scoop up with like a potion or a pouch, you can like gather materials. So you're like gathering these materials, or sucking it up in like a vacuum, and then you spraying it onto an enemy to kill them. And they kind of just made like a little bit of a meme edit where he just screams and dies. Now that may seem a little bit crazy, but they've shown in other clips where you vacuumed up a material and then you went and turned it in somewhere, and it actually gave you I guess the equivalent of what a spell is in this game. It gave out like a little spell card, but this one, theirs look like they're more like it's bullet focused, which originally that's what Noita was built on, was a gun system, but then they switched it over to wands. So for the people that data mine, they're the ones that told us, because they say, oh, in the code, everything is like guns. It doesn't say wands. It says guns this, guns that. But yeah, I mean, me and the community are watching all their updates all the time. So as it gets closer, I'm sure you'll see me watching more and more on repeat. But for now, it's the early days. The Discord this isn't some like secret Discord. Like this is a public Discord that anybody can hop into and track their development. Yeah, looks cool though, right? I have no idea. I know they have some people working on it full time. I think they have two full-time programmers and one full-time artist, I think is their setup. Something like that. Looks nice, but the fluids seem a bit too flowy. That's exactly what my feedback was earlier. Again, though, it's kind of hard to like give feedback 100% confident because we haven't played the game. But just off the little I've seen, it seems like maybe chat was saying like the viscosity. Yeah, bring up that viscosity, make it more thick so that it flows a bit more instead of just like launching. It just makes it seem like everything is just like so quick. But who knows? Maybe if we were to play it, it's like, oh, it makes sense why it's this way. But it does look very flowy. Couple digging bolts as well. It's gonna be kind of a greedy move, but I think I'm actually gonna drop my damage wand just so I can hold this wand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it just an engine work in progress? There isn't a solid gameplay idea yet. No, I think that's kind of what they're showing with their clips, is like they're feeling out ideas, because they definitely have concepts. And in the early days, they were talking about trying to get the engine working like how they wanted to. But I think that's why they brought in the artists once they started to actually try to go in a certain direction. They've talked about like the setting for the world, that kind of stuff, but they haven't talked about like in detailed mechanics, I guess. I think it was shit. You can read on it. It's all on their Discord. It's not like like I said, it's none of this is like top secret information. It's all, you know, it's out in the public. You can read it. That's why I thought the name would have come out by now, because one of the posts made it seem like they were going to be announcing that whatever the official name is like somewhat soon. But I guess maybe that's just in the grand scheme of things soon, which is not for a while. Ooh, explosion immunity, of course. Mr. The Dunk, you have let me down. You have not delivered Dunkbot 2.0 this year like you promised. I've invested too much here to deal with this scam any longer. Tomorrow, I'm reporting you to the Better Business Bureau with the intention of getting all my sweat back. Do better. Be better. How dare you treat your fans like this? We're so close. We're so close. So speaking of the hype, who's making the release trailer for Dunkbot 2.0? My brother has said several times that he wanted to make a trailer for it. I was like, I don't know if it'll be necessary. We'll have to wait and see. He's like, but if there is going to be one, he's like, I'm going to make it. I was like, all right. If we need one. Got it. Yeah, I would say that in Quantum Corp's like development phase that they're in, I mean, anything can probably change at any time, even the current aesthetics. I think it's one of those things that you kind of just, you push forward with ideas until you got one that kind of clicks. Listen to the Noita devs talk about when they were making Noita, it seemed like they had several moments like that where they were, maybe not for all like the graphics and everything, but for mechanics, that they were just trying stuff out, and eventually they got a feel for what they were like, oh, this is what we want Noita to be like. Yeah, I'm just happy Quantum Corp exists. Same. It makes me hopeful, because it means that there are people that look at a game like Noita and they say, hey, I want to make a game like that, and they're willing to, you know, spend a lot of time and money to try to pull it off. So I wish them success. What was the function of Dunkbot, and what will the function of Dunkbot 2.0 be? And Merry Christmas. Yes, what's up there, Senior Carne? The functions of the current Dunkbot is just, you know, chat interaction stuff. Pretty much just a simple chat bot, plays sounds, deals with channel points. Dunkbot 2.0 was basically a way to expand on a chatbot by making it like a client that people can interact with. That's all. I think it's pretty original, but I don't know if it'll be good. Original does not always mean good.
If you won't release Dunkbot 2.0 this year as promised, I think it's only fair if you set a new date for release. And we choose a proper punishment if you won't release
No! Listen, we don't... Just... Don't worry, let me just keep pushing forward, my friends. I'm pushing forward, damn it. It's a Bitcoin miner / state sponsored spyware. Thanks for your confidence. I appreciate you. Okay, toss that. Actually kind of need that one triple, but whatever. Toss that. Grab this.
No, give us a new date. Because I know how you work. This whole year we heard how this is Dunkbot 2.0 year.
Yeah,
and
but
a few weeks ago you still confirmed it, and now we extend to 2026.
Listen,
from. We are
Grand
very
Theft
close.
Auto.
We'll end up in. I think.
Oh shit. Grand Theft Auto 6 tried to run from Dunkbot 2.0's release date. I couldn't let him escape. We had to follow him. It sucks whenever an Uko is in liquid, because basically the electricity that's in the liquid is hitting him, which then heals him. So he's electrifying himself, which then heals himself. Fly over him? Yeah, I may try to kite him out of there. We have some good digging. So if I get below him... Acid ball. Great balls of acid. There we go. Do a little bit of that. Now he's no longer in a liquid. He's like running back down to the liquid. He's like, no, I love the infinite heals. Don't take my heals away from me. Oh, Hungry Ghost just ate his Uko shot. Hungry Ghost is like, yes. It was delicious. Hey, a heart. Hey, get off me. So we actually have some pretty darn good damage now. Only we had an add mana, but till we have an add mana, we'll have to use an add mana at home, aka making custom or concentrated mana to juice up our mana. Alright, take a couple sips. Alright. Will allow us to spray a bit more. Spray and pray. Read my dupe question. I really want to know. Oh, my bad. Till 200%. Oh, hell no. Also completely unrelated is a fast way to dupe stuff to go far enough in parallel worlds, cast return, take a portal and just loop that. So that would be true if whenever you jumped those you know, 7 or 8 parallel worlds or whatever, like you jumped and you're like, oh, it duplicated 1 to 2, and then you're thinking I gotta run all the way back and then jump again and then 2 to 4, but it doesn't quite work like that. What happens is when you do that big jump, the engine kind of like fucks up and it's like it generates the world twice in the same spot, and then sometimes if you walk back and forth between the edges of the two, because picture everything's like a checkerboard, right? Everything's a checkerboard in terms of world generation. They're generated in these like squares. So if you walk out of the square and like to the edge and then back in, it will sometimes keep reloading that square over and over, even though you're no longer making the big jump. You're just literally, as your character, walking 2 inches over here, walking 2 inches back, and it will just keep reloading it. This is why the duping stuff is so janky. Sometimes a person has only done that parallel world jump one time, where they jumped 8 parallel worlds, yet it resulted in it duping like 100 Sompos, you know? And you're like, uh-oh, like that's not what you wanted to do. It sounds weird, but if you've watched it take place, if you watch any duping ever, it'll start to make sense. You're looking for, the screen will flicker, and you're basically, imagine this. Imagine my character's right here. I do the huge jump, and I land right here. And then I walk just slightly to the right, and all of a sudden you see this square over here do a little flicker. And you're like, oh, it just duped. Then you walk back to the spot, walk here, and it flickers again. And you just go, flickers again, flickers again. You're just duping over and over. So 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, and you got to be very careful. 100 Sompos mean 100 Colmy? Not necessarily. You can pick up a Sompo, kill Colmy, and then intentionally place the Sompo down, and then just start duping that one Sompo without Colmy around. I don't think it would allow you to have 100 Colmies. I think it would literally just crash. I don't know what is the most Colmies I've ever seen duped, but I want to say I've seen like, you know, 20 Colmies or some crap before all at the same time. I have no idea how high you can push it before the engine is just going to shit itself. I almost understood that answer. So casting return and taking a portal isn't a reliable way to dupe multiple times. Well, it isn't really a necessary way, because you're talking about doing it so that you can like, so you're like wanting to make the huge jump and then go back and make the huge jump again and then go back, thinking that it's necessary. But I'm saying you only need to make the huge jump one single time, and then you've already bugged out the engine just off of the one time. Then from there, just kind of pace back and forth in place, and the engine's going to kind of freak out. And that will cause the duping to take place over and over and over. You no longer need the huge jumps. The one jump breaks the engine. From there, it's just moving in place. And at some point, you need to say, okay, I need the duping to stop. And sometimes you have to close your game and then load it back up to get it to stop freaking out. Be careful if a chunk dupes and then you mod restart after some dupes. Let's say there's 10 of each entity in the chunk already saved. If it continues to dupe, then instead of adding one more copy of everything, it adds 10 of each. Yeah, so listen to Tully. He's done a lot of experimentation and he knows this stuff pretty well. So yeah, be very careful of duping is what he's trying to say. You may end up bugging your game out. May get pretty jank. Alright, I'll take this. The damage field's kind of tempting. I don't know if I want to run a damage field. Let me check these mountains for any lava. I have an idea of something I may want to do. Alright, the mountains are looking pretty safe. We jump in here, we check this out. Oil, crit on oil. Oh man. We are looted. Well, shit. Crit on oil. Put up the chainsaw. Oil. That means that these triple K bolts are hitting 5 times harder now, even though the statue doesn't show it.
Loads around this fucking house.
Can you explain why you order your spells in that way for the main damage wand? Okay, sure. Pretty simple. The main thing I'm looking at here is this is a spell casting of 2. That makes his wand a little bit weirder than most. In fact, if you end up at the end of the explanation not really understanding that well, I wouldn't obsess over it because most of the time you're building on wands that are spellcasts of 1, and those are the ones you need to be comfortable with building with. But by being a spellcast of 2, it basically just means there's a a double stuck here at the beginning, and every time you put down 2 spells like this, there will be another double that goes after it because it's spellcast of 2. Everything is cast in groups of 2. So first group will be a triple K bolt and a digging bolt with just a single shot. See, group number 1. And then group number 2 will be 2 triple K bolts. So group 1, group 2, group 1, group 2. In fact, having a different spell there would probably make it a little easier to see. Group 1, group 2, group 1, group 2. So since you know that it's cast in groups of 2 like that, basically what I did was I did the classic where, okay, oil has negative 0.25 cast delay and negative 0.17 recharge. And they're both cast at the same time. So if I shoot this, not bad. Not bad at all. If I had 2 oil, like if I had another oil to cast with this group, that would be enough for recharge to take that recharge time. Because right now it's 0.27. So 0.27 recharge minus 0.17 means 0.1 remains. And so if I just had another oil, I mean, there's other stuff I have here I could use, but if I had another oil, that one also could take away all of the recharge time. So if you're ever looking for another of the same spell, what do? You spell wrap. So what happens here is these 2 spells are cast as a group. If I put anything afterwards, like let's say a speed up, what's going to happen is there are no spells to the right of it. So it'll cast the first group, will be these 2 spells. In the next group, since there are 0 spells here, but there is a modifier, this is a modifier, it's looking for a spell. It will actually grab this at the beginning and place it here. And since it's in groups of 2, it will actually grab the second one as well and place it there. So first shot's going to be these 2. The second shot is going to be these 2 as well, but with a speed up in front of it because it's wrapping and grabbing them like this. So watch it on the board. You can see it clearly. Shot number 1, shot number 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now that I have 2, now it sees the oil twice. I get the benefits of the oil twice. So having 1 of them, I hold it down. Having 2 of them, because of the wrapping, when I hold it down, you see how this one's a little bit harder to see the speed up. It is slightly faster, but not like, night and day. It's just a very slight speed up. You have to actually add in this cast delay. Let me look. It's pretty minimal. Let's see. You see, you can kind of hear it. It's like a point. We can actually do the math that we can calculate the speed up. We can make it go even faster if we wanted to incorporate like a chainsaw instead. That's a rant for another time. But I actually want to go with the oil intentionally is the best one. Because then I can put the crit on oil. Both of these are modifiers, both being cast here. So this is all one group, all cast at the same time. And then wrapping it can be a double spell, or it could be a modifier. It just needs to be anything that is looking for a spell to attach to after it. So I tend to put something that is cheap. This costs 0 mana. It needs a spell after it. It grabs this, which grabs this, which grabs this, which grabs this. So it ends up wrapping everything. That one, like I said, this one can be a little confusing. Don't get obsessed if you're like lost a little bit on it, because the spell being a spellcast of 2 really throws off the what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know why my brain's too fried for wording, but basically it doesn't just naturally flow. I feel like when the spellcast of 1, it's a lot easier to lay out everything. Common sense. Yeah, there's another word for it. I don't know why I'm blanking out right now. Where you just can you just naturally start to learn how to toy with the wands. The 2-cast ones, they happen so rarely. Yeah, like I said, don't worry about it. We'll find another better wand in a bit, and then you'll probably have a better time understanding what's going on there. So what I've done is I've re-ventured back out into the dangers. Actually, you know what? Since we're going to the Hisi base, we might as well use the Hisi base to heal. Hisi base is one of those places that you can actually look at. The zone itself is a heal zone. It's an area where you can set up healers and get infinite heals. Ooh, Iron Stomach is huge for us, because one of the things that you'll probably notice we're struggling with right now is our mana issue. Well, if I grab Iron Stomach, then we can just drink mana forever. We can drink all of the mana. Alright. And we start to drink. Not the fish. Why build a god run when you only need to go get a win? Well, it's not that I'm going for a god run necessarily. I'm just grabbing things that will make it where we can really just bulldoze our way. Bully our way through the late game. He's just stalling. What? I would never. Alright, we got all that going there. Run out here real quick. Ooh, it's kind of dangerous actually. There's something missing here. Oh yeah, because we have oil in this build, and we have the crit on oil, this is all being cast together. It means that when these triplicates hit stuff, they actually hit for 5 times damage. That's the advantage of having the material spell plus any crit, or not any, the crit that matches the material. So oil, crit on oil, together, very powerful. And when you see a modifier, it gets really exciting when you have these crit builds, because a modifier like Heavy Shot says plus 44 damage. You're like, oh my god, 44 damage, that's huge. Well, remember, with the crit is 5 times damage. So you would do plus 44 times 5. So you would do 220 damage off of that one modifier. Real quickly, I need to find some healers. Gotta be kind of careful. Healers, where are you? I need you. I'm looking for a dude with the green gun. When I say healer, it's kind of hard to not kill them, because you just see enemies, you just start blasting. There's a spark timer. I guess we could use this as our delivery system maybe for damage. Kind of want to have both of these though. Was that a healer? That is a healer. That was not even the one I was looking at. I was looking down there. Hello, healer. We have a friend. Now, to see who we're going to get him to heal with. There's a couple different methods we could use to get him to heal. Preferably, you would have some kind of... Oh, second healer. That's the best one. double healers, easy mode. So you kick one healer so that he's injured. Second healer, you also kick him so he's injured. Don't shoot him because you don't want them to die. And then now we wait for them to make sweet healer love. Oh shit, hold up. There's a dude coming. Stay out of this. Don't worry, they'll do it. They're so close. What's happening? Is their brain... What the heck, healer? Get back here. Stop being a pain. Alright. Well, there was a healer down there. I knew I didn't see... Wasn't seeing nothing. There we go. 2 healers. Both are injured. They try to heal each other. We're in the middle. We're sandwiched between 2 healers. They're asexual. Respect their orientation. That's oh, my bad. My bad. I forced them to do this. I needed it, damn it. Don't judge me. Now what we could do is we could run... let's put this up. That can go there. Don't really need any of that. There's so many different directions we could take this run right now, but we're doing a simple basic win. So like Latali that we're saying, why go overkill? So I think they're probably right. So in this scenario, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cram. Actually, no, it needs to be just 2 spells in there. The triplicate and the oil crammed together after the magic arrow timer, and we're going to put this in there with it. So now we shoot, and because oil and explosive projectile, they actually have a special interaction where oil cast at the same time as explosive projectile actually on their own. Watch this. So oil by itself, you cast it on the statue, it does no damage. It's just material, it's just oil. But if you put an explosion on that oil, what happens is it actually hits for 330 damage. Pretty crazy. The downfall is it can kill the player. You have to be explosion immune if you want to use this safely, which coincidentally, I am explosion immune. So huge damage for very cheap. This is what we're going to run, and this will make it so that we really don't need to do any backtracking. I had this plan to go kill the pyramid boss and all kinds of funkiness. But since we don't need to do all that today, it's a bit overkill. See, we're doing significant damage right now. Another explosive projectile, that's pretty crazy. And I'll even re-roll it, and All-Seeing Eye or Shield. Both pretty great. Shield's the safer bet just because sometimes I get shot from off screen and then it reflects it, and I like that. Now all we need to do is find a wand that we can build on, and this jungle is the place to go. The jungle is like the mega loots place. In terms of like most of my runs, if I'm ever missing, for example, this wand right here is kind of not cutting it. This will be the place that we almost guaranteed we'll find a better wand. It's not 100%, but it's highly, highly likely. And I don't grab the heal yet because I'll probably need it a bit. There's heals right here. In fact, that is enough heals that we shouldn't have to worry about going back to healers or anything for the rest of the game, as long as we use them correctly. I'll go ahead and grab this heal because we know we have these heals in here as backup. So if I need any more heals, I have them sitting there. I have 2 of them up here for emergency. Why am I holding on to that freeze? I don't know. What did I do with my luminous drill wand? I dropped it somewhere and then forgot about it. It's no big deal. Usually you got to be careful with those kind of resources. Luminous drill is one that you really do need to keep with you. But since I'm going for the basic win, I'm allowing myself to even kind of leave important stuff behind right now. Being a bit sloppy. Because we just need a wand and then we're set. You know what? Screw it. Maybe I am going to jump into this dragon fight a little early. You could build a way better damage wand before we fight him, which is what I was wanting to do. But whatever. Kind of scaring me a bit. And there is our wand for the rest of the run. Woo! And then I'm just going to run over, piece together a god wand, and then we're just going to run through the rest of the world, and we will hopefully have completed another random start location, a new one, from the Alchemist Lab. Which is one I'm pretty happy to check off. It's not like an insane one, but it's also not like just a freebie. These are all bullshit explosives, we don't need that. So, arrow timer. Crit on oil. It's another spellcast of 2, but that's not going to factor into what we're building. Explosive projectile. You know what? We're even going to put on this second explosive projectile. Having 2 of them means that it will affect all of our projectiles in a big way. I'm going to go quad and a triple. So 4, 5, 6. And then put down 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, and then we also want to put the heavy shot on here. Heavy shot adding 44 damage. Remember, it's times 5 because of the oil and the crit on oil being in the same group. So that means that 44 is going to be plus 220 damage. Plus 220 damage to every single projectile in the group. In fact, this one is 3 projectiles. So that means that it is an additional 660 damage just off of this grouping. In fact, if you wanted to, you could swap out one of these others, do like that, and that's another 660. But let's see how this fires off right now. How happy are we with this? Might as well throw more in the group, right? There's no reason not to. Throw that in there. How are we looking? Still not running out of mana. Still not running out of mana. Running out of mana. I like that. I think that'll work. Run around, deleting the world. And if you're curious, just how much damage are you doing? I'll show you on the next statue, so you can get a glimpse of just how powerful the wand is. So there's the statue. Let's shoot it with a small burst. A solid, was it 21,000 damage? Something like that. I think that was 21,000. Something like that. Oh, there's spitter timer. Now that one is significant. So we don't need the exploding corpses, because exploding corpses gives you explosion immunity. That's the only reason you would want to grab it. It does some other effect, but you don't really want it. I already have explosion immunity. So then the heart is likely what we're going to grab. Now, Magic Arrow with Timer costs 35 mana, and it kind of delivers the payload in a crappy way that I don't like very much. But now, there's a wand here, Spitter Timer. If we put this at the front, I like this with a speed up. It's a pretty nice combination. Like, look at that. You can shoot them way off screen. Gives you a lot more reach. I dig it. Can a brother get a black hole? Yeah, I am missing a little bit of black holes right now. It's but not a big deal. Black holes are important whenever you're doing god runs. I do not go this far in if I haven't found a black hole or something really good to dig yet. I tend to stay in those earlier zones, just looking at every corner, because you will find something if you just look hard enough. But since we're just going for a basic win, I'm like, ah, whatever. We just can keep running forward. It's not that big of a deal. As you can see, just some spraying around the areas. Nothing too wild happening. Kind of hard to see the background and stuff, or not the background, but the terrain, because the background is dark. The terrain's all burn up. There you go. There's our win. Say hello to our little friend. Let's roll this. Actually, let's see if there's any. There's a light shot. No black holes, though. Oh, wow. We got the part again. So normally in a longer run, you would definitely be grabbing something like the fire immunity. But again, we don't have big plans. This one's a simple basic win. So just stack our health up as high as possible. So now our real fear is just polymorphine. That's the thing that I am the most concerned about right now. It'd be the thing that insta-kills us if we're not careful. Distance speedruns, my best was around 17 minutes. Are there any tips I can use that are not glitches? For speedrunning, like getting wins as fast as possible? I think when it comes to Noita, whenever you play normally, you start to get used to like you see an enemy and you try to deal with that enemy. So like you run up on an enemy, see bad guy, and you try to deal with them, and then you try to move ahead quickly. Speedrunners, if you watch the speedrunners, they don't even deal with them. They just run past them. It's actually one of the things that it's kind of funny. It kind of takes a little bit of the magic of Noita away, where if you're running quick enough, it actually makes the game easier. The enemies all have this thing where they see you, and they're like, oh, an enemy? All right, let's fight. If you're moving fast enough, the enemy goes, oh, and then you're just past them before they begin. I don't know what it is. They gave them like a kind of a forgiving window of like, oh, I've locked onto you, time to be aggressive. In a lot of games, it's usually like you're near them, boom, they react to you, right? But in Noita, you literally can just slip by them real quick because they take a moment to like register you're there. I guess it's kind of like their version of their like pathfinding and stuff, because they don't naturally just move towards the player at all times. You have to aggro them, and because they're not aggroed to you, when you're running by them, it's like you aggro them, but by then you're already out of there. If you really want some, pro moves, you can always go to the speedrun, category for Noita's on Speedruns Live, which is, let me link you this. I don't know if this is the most helpful, but should give you an idea of what I'm talking about, where I say the speedrunners, see, come on, speedrunner, give Noita, come on. There you go. I'm going to link it in chat for you, but here you can see the most insane speedrunners out there, the dudes that are hauling ass, and you'll notice that all their runs are kind of just moving real quick. A lot of them are black hole dependent and all that, so I don't know if every category will be useful to you, but there are a lot of categories that you can watch them, they'll just run past enemies as fast as they can. I have some experience in the game, and I'm able to reach pretty much all the bosses and areas, but my god run success is like with a 1 in 30 chance. Should I focus more on basic wins to get more experience? I'm able to reach pretty much all the bosses and areas. If you're able to reach every boss, I would say your issue that you're probably having is that in the early game, you probably know like, hey, I already have enough damage to kill enemies in the next area. I'm already, I'm not afraid, and you're moving ahead. But sometimes the thing about staying in the early game isn't because you're always powering up in the sense of more damage. Sometimes you're getting more health, or sometimes you are looking for that black hole spell. Basically, leech more resources from the early game. It is slower, and a lot of times unnecessarily slower, but it does guarantee that you will get god runs. A lot of experienced players, you'll notice they just kind of sprint ahead because they know, I'll find it somewhere. I'll find it somewhere. And they're right. Usually you will. But why even open yourself up to that chance of like getting really unlucky and frustrated? Instead, every zone, leech every ounce of spells and health and all that crap, and you will guarantee every run is going to go your way. Besides the occasional polymorphine shot, which is what I'm afraid of right now. In fact, if most days that you watch me, you'll see me kind of going around with black holes, but if you're watching me right now, you'll see there's no black holes. In fact, a lot of my runs, when I do them, people will say, you always find ad manas, you always find black holes. Well, you'll see today's run is missing those things. I did find chainsaws, which is another one that people say I always find, which I guess is true today. But the reason I'm pointing that out is because I didn't spend the time I normally do in the early game, which means I don't have the normal, every single great spell that I normally would have. Over here. Alright, so this should be a really straightforward and easy kill. In fact, we have 0 orbs, meaning that whenever we start the boss fight, we can literally just shoot and he just immediately accepts our damage. Normally, you have to we wait because of the orbs and everything, but it's not the case today. Alrighty. And sadly, we don't get... Listen, I didn't prioritize going to the God Gamer graveyard. Oh, wait. It's Christmas. Of course we're not going to die where the peasants died. Now, this may take a while, in fact. Kind of a rare thing to go to the God Gamer graveyard with such a shitty build. There it is, chat. A random start dub. Woo! Our random start location was from... Where is it? The Alchemist Lab. It's just called the Laboratory, right? Make sure I'm not mixing up my... Oh, no, Ancient Laboratory. This one right here should now be disabled. Wait. Is it the abandoned one? It is... Wait, which one's the abandoned one? Abandoned Alchemy Lab is High Alchemist Arena. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, that one, actually, yeah, duh. Wasn't even thinking about that. So this is specific... Oh, fuck. Wait, in my head, I was like, okay, I'm going to do away with that area. But in a way, we pretty much have to do that area again at some point because we have to deal with the Alch spawn, like where the boss spawns, which you pretty much just have to run right back into the Ancient Lab. Oh, God. All right, well, so far we have done the coal pits and the Ancient Lab, or Ancient Laboratory. You know what? We'll have one final TI run of the day for D-Fear the Reaper. Just one last run to make sure he knows I appreciate him. But I get to choose the range, not you guys, because you're chumps. We're going to choose something more holiday-esque. First, let me shout out the two... Look at this! This is everything's coming up Millhouse right now, guys.
Sorry, I doubted you, God Gamer.
I see you, comrade. I was gonna say so. I didn't want to. I was waiting to see if you said something first. I appreciate you admitting your mistakes, comrade. CM Burn and Timo are the only two people earning streaks, but they earned 14 streaks. Is that correct? Let me check this real quick. Let me look at this. Yeah, there were no 7 streaks earned. Just CM Burn and Timo, both with the back-to-back 7s, the 14 streaks. You guys earned that shit. I made sure to sweat it up for you. I didn't want to let you down. And then we got the Tiny Brainers. These are the people that I was gonna say D&K Tiny Brain. What? These are the people that lost their streaks. PD, Comrade, Twist, Gagalera, and Gopello. All of these people lost their streaks by doubting me. If you're curious why people were doubting, it was not the daily run. We did a mod called Random Spawns, and it starts you in a random location in the world. That's what they bet on, and I won that. Easy as hell, no problem. You know what? I'm feeling generous, Dunk. Instead of 13 to 37, how about a 17 to 34? Dim Boys TI, it's 0.5 seconds on average longer, so basically the same range. What the hell is this guy going on about? I don't know what his 17 to 34 range he's discussing. You know what? We're not going to break out the classic. For the final run of the day, we're going to, Christmas is about tradition, about family. And that is why, as a family, we have all agreed the true skillful range, open this again. The true skillful range is 13 to 37. Chat, let's do it. 13 to 37. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to place your bets. 12 to 25 for Xmas. We already did 12 to 25. It didn't go well. It did not go well. I almost canceled Christmas. It went so poorly. 13 to 37 is the range. You have 25 seconds to place your bet.
This guy right now, he is.
See, look at that. Look at that. What the hell? He's a 3-monther. He's been subbed for 3 months, first message in the channel ever? Exclamation mark yes. On Christmas Day? The stars are aligning? Santa was wanting me to farm. You know what? MFC? I see what you're doing there. You were like, Santa, bring me a dub for my very first message in the chat. I got you, MFC. I got you. Santa has ordered a win for your first prediction ever. I gotta deliver. Put that hoodie on, King. You're right, Makro. You're right. You know what? The hoodie's not enough. This is Christmas. We can't risk any mistakes. Where is it? Dust it off. All right. All right. It's time. It's time. Chat, please remain calm. No, stop bowing down. Come on. Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet. I know a king is in front of you. You're intimidated. You should be. You should be intimidated. You're about to witness greatness. Greatness. Don't die of cringe. Dying of jealousy, I get that. Dying of cringe, that doesn't make any sense. All right, here we go. This is for you, Santa. This is for you. And the new guys out there, the believers.
I'm not watching chat. I've not ordered a win. And you are all getting cold. Let's 31 Santa.
Wait. Santa, what the fuck? Wait, why's your name for Santa? Why wouldn't it just be Santa? Did your main account get banned for getting wild in the hot tub section? I see. I get it. I get it. He's been caught. Exposed. Nerf potions. What? My water has been nerfed into thick water? Oh my god. That was a misclick. That's kind of an unfortunate one, actually. Yeah, that one kind of upsets me. But there's usually a good amount of potions in here. Probably find one. Yep. Nope, that's an egg. That is an egg. I heard some acid. There was Santa right there, if you guys haven't seen him today. Oh, what the? Damn it. I need that flask. If you didn't see it, to the left there was a Santa spawn. And yes, they are spawning today and tomorrow. Oh, well, the acceleration just broke. So the Santa enemy is this enemy right here. We have already killed like 4 or 5 of them today. Holy crap. I'm not risking that one. I wanted that flask and then it broke and screw it. We're out of there. I just wanted to point that out because, you know, he only spawns a couple days out of the year. So if somebody's a completionist, but they also don't want to do any of that, like modifying the date and stuff, they want to do it the legitimate way, well then shit. Like, don't worry, you don't have to do a full run. I know some people are busy with Christmas stuff. You'll probably run into him in the first like 5 or 10 minutes in your run. He's in the early game. Like whenever we were looking for him earlier, it took us like 5 minutes to find him. If even that, maybe it was 4 minutes. It was pretty quick. He spawns right in the early zone. And in the second zone too. He can spawn here as well. First 2 zones. Santa is there. I like how I got like the crappiest digging wand of all time, right? Oh, what is that? What does he got? What does he got? Oh! Got him. He tried. Tried and failed. I'm gonna eat my way to freedom. It's called the American Escape. Nice.
In this crown you look like 4th of the 3 wise men from the Bible. The one who brought to Jesus lies about Dunkbot 2.0.
Listen, I don't know what you're yapping about. Sit back and take notes. Did one of you patch in game crashes as a feature? Is that what's happening right now? That's bullshit. Ah, you noticed. Don't even act like that's that unreasonable of a thing. That would be classic for you guys. Well, that last run, nothing from it counted because as you can see, we don't even have the run. We literally have to oh, well. I'll reopen real fast in case anybody wants to change any bets because the last bet did not finish. The last seed had Telly in the second mountain. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. What's the opposite of a Christmas miracle? I think that just happened. Alright. Christmas curse. You got coal. Hey, it ain't over yet. Why are you guys acting like you won? You didn't win shit. All you won is watching me do a second run and winning on that run instead of the run that I was just about to win. That's the only difference.
Nola.
Ambrosia? I mean, if I have to, I mean, if you want me to. Sure. Sure, I'll use Ambrosia. For Santa. We'll do it for Santa. Guys, I don't want to use it. I just can't let down Santa.
I don't want it.
No, that's the Santa imposter then, because I know the real Santa would. Please don't blow up. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Hold on. Oh. Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine.
You did mention me by name, though.
No, I mentioned Santa, not Santa's alt account, because he got banned for horny posting in the hot tub section.
You said for Santa, that's me.
No, not 4, like F-O, you know, 4. Wrong 4. For Santa. We're in great shape right now. We are looking good. That's a lot of acid. I grab the heal. Just to make sure that we're always topped off. Oh my god, I hate this one when it does this. So stupid. Oh. Whoa! Oh! We're fine. I should have ambrosia'd, but that is fine. What the hell? I swear something swapped it in my inventory. Wait, what? Why did what? Wait, what?
You ever get the feeling something really
Ladies and
bad is
gentlemen,
about to happen?
we got him.
What?
Smash.
I thought I was standing in a pool of it.
Cosmetic Ambrosia KEKW saving Ambrosi for Noita 2 KEKW.
I was using it. You could see me right there. You guys took advantage of the fact that I am exhausted from the holidays, okay? I've been just, you know, family and all. You took advantage of it, and I'm disgusted with you, chat. You know what? You don't even deserve to get to look at this crown. You don't deserve it. And I should have won the first one anyways. The fact that the game crashed is so bullshit. So bullshit. That was gonna be a win. That one was in the bag.
All I wanted for Christmas was a TI win and you ruined it. Thanks, Dunk, you ruined Christmas.
Come on, man. 7 streak going out to Metal Bleed. Congratulations on getting 7 predictions in a row correct. Bloke with the -7, 7 incorrect predictions in a row. You have a dunce cap in your backpack, Bloke. The cosmetic is already there, waiting for you. Seraphs, Veldak, and Ejex all earning their 14 predictions in a row correct streak. The back-to-back 7 streaks. 14 in a row. Congrats, congrats. Chaser's a fast one. The crowd is stunned. Honking Husky with a 6 streak.
Promising the first time chatter whom you promised to win for Christmas.
Look.
You left him a steaming pile of...
No, I did not leave shit for him. He saw the crash happen. That first one, the problem is, like, it's kind of weird. It's like I was in the zone on that first one. I was locked in. Everything's getting lined up. And then whenever the game just crashes, it throws you off of, like, your pacing, you know? It's like, oh, reset. Start at the very beginning again. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. And you know what I'm going to do, chat? I'm going to send a raid on over to Lasiachi, aka Lasias, who's currently doing Nightmare win streaking. And he is playing Noita right now. I'm going to send some love over to him. I'm going to wrap things up, chat.
At least I'll get Dunkbot 2.0 for Christmas, right?
Maybe I'll get programming skills for Christmas. Maybe Santa brought me some programming skills, and that'll help. Yeah, I told you. Hey, there already was a bingo. You'd have to clear off all the other bingos if you have them, because Virtual Butt already won them. Won the bingo for the day. I'm queuing up the raid for Lasias, aka Lasiachi. He's currently playing Noita as we speak right now. And so I'm sending you from one Noita stream to another. So don't be sad. If you're a Noita enthusiast, he does know Noita very well. So if you want to ask stuff, he's a great person to ask for information on Noita. He'll know lots of stuff too. And he is playing Nightmare mode, which is a bit different from regular mode, but you can still learn tons from it. It's not they're still the same spells, all that kind of stuff. Just things are deadlier. That's all there is. It's a more spicy, crazy Noita. It's not as balanced, but that doesn't mean you can't learn how to wand build and all that, and perk selections and all that. It's all very useful in regular mode and Nightmare mode. They carry over the skills. But I'm gonna wrap things up for today. I'm gonna go eat some food. I'm starving to death, and then I'm gonna go get some sleep, which is not good because you're not supposed to eat and sleep. But screw it, it's Christmas. Chat, have an amazing rest of your Christmas. I will see you tonight. I'm gonna sleep, and then I'm gonna go do some family stuff, and then I'll be back in about, I don't know, I have no idea, 15 hours, 16, 17, 18, I have no idea because of the family stuff. But I'll be back tonight for some more Noita, and remember, exclamation mark Xmas in the chat if you didn't grab your Christmas cosmetic. It'll be available during tomorrow's stream as well, but tomorrow's stream will also be a shorter stream. It'll be my last shorter stream, then they'll go back to being their normal durations, but I don't know, I'm just yapping. Chat, thank you for making today an awesome day. Thank you for all the love and support. Have an amazing holiday, Christmas, whatever it is for you. I hope it's going good. I hope your world is fantastic. And I'll see you guys in 15 to 16, 17, 18, whatever it is. I'll see you later today, okay? Deuces, chat.